me, was the music looping for any... Hold on. Did I fix it? Okay, I think I fixed it. Give me 1 second. Okay, I fixed it. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know if it was happening for you. I think it might have been just me, but all of my sounds were coming through twice. But it's because when I added my YouTube chat to my OBS, it added the live stream as well, so I was getting all the audio from YouTube on top of OBS. But it's fixed now. I fixed it. I apologize. Jay, welcome in. Jade as well. Jay and Jade, welcome in both of you. How are we all doing? Can I not just have like one simple, easy, peaceful stream at the moment, apparently? Jeez. It was awful. I thought I was going to lose my mind. Thank you all for coming. I hope the music wasn't looped for anyone else. I think it might have just been me that was getting the double audios, but I'm pretty sure it's fixed now. Let me double check. Yes, okay, brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. That was the issue. Good to know. Oh, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Thank you, Pants. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think it was just because I didn't realize that adding the YouTube chat as a doc added the whole web page. So the stream was like in my OBS as well, and so I was getting the audio feedback from that on top. But I fixed it now. I just muted it. So we're good. We're good. Making a website for counseling that gives you guided meditation on the homepage. That's fun. I like that idea. That's fun. Oh, my goodness. Last night was so stressful. That just stressed me out. Jesus Christ. This is not a good week for streaming. I feel like the universe is just telling me I should have taken this week off. Like, jeez. Hopefully tomorrow night goes better. Fingers crossed. Let me know if you guys do encounter any issues. Would be appreciated. Bear with me one moment, because now I have to go do all my going live notifications, because I would normally do that in the starting soon screen. But I was trying to fix audio issues. So there's that. There's that. So let me real quick chuck on Twitter and in a couple Discords too. But I hope you guys are doing well. I had a little bit of a later night last night, so I'm excited to try this G Fuel, because I definitely need it today. I'm a little tired. Playing some Pokemon Scarlet and grinding out some Tera raids to prep for the DLC. There we go. So yeah, we're going to be jumping back into Pokemon Scarlet today, which it's been a little bit. We haven't played since Indigo Disc first started. But what am I saying? Part 2 of the DLC comes out tomorrow, which I'm very excited for. So we will be playing that tomorrow. So we're just going to be doing a little bit of grinding today, jumping into the game, doing some Tera raids, try and farm some...
Jimmy's mom! Oh, I want Jimmy's mom.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hi, Tad. How are you? Good morning, well, good evening to you, Jay. I apologize, everyone. I am on my phone. Normally, I would post my going live notifications during during the starting soon screen, but I was having issues with audio during the starting soon screen, so I was trying to fix that instead. There we go. There we go. All right, we good. I'm doing good. That was slightly stressful. I was having audio looping during the starting soon screen, and it's because I had stream playback coming through and on top of OBS. So I just muted it and we're fine now. But that was stressful. Yeah, we'll be going back into Pokemon Scarlet. It's been a little bit. I'm very excited for the DLC tomorrow, so I want to, jump in, do some Tera raids, farm some XP candies, try and level up. I want to work on my Azumarill and my Annihilate for raids, maybe my Iron Hands as well, just in general, get some resources and that sort of thing, and redo our team so that when the DLC comes out tomorrow, we can jump straight into story-related things. But all should be swell. Yeah, I think that's about it. I had a bit of a later night last night, so I am a little bit tired. I could have slept in some more, but I didn't want to. My sleep schedule's already bad enough this week. I didn't want to have another sleep in, even though I did have a bit of a later night. So I'm slightly tired. But that should all be solved because we are trying our first G Fuel flavor today. The fuck was that noise? What is that noise? Posty, maybe? Oh no, it's gone now. That was weird. That was weird. It sounded like someone scraping on the fences. Anyway, it was probably the male person's like little bike. They ride around on their little bikes with their little basket on the back that has all the letters and stuff in it. I reckon it was probably just that. So I'll check my mailbox after stream today, apparently. What was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah, so for anyone who hasn't caught the last couple streams, one of the gas stations in town near me started selling some American drinks, or at least foreign drinks.
Want me a Jmilf? Jimmy's mom I'd like to flatter.
It's gonna be one of these days. I see you guys have found the TTS. The packages come in the mail, sounds pretty gay. But yeah, one of the gas stations started stocking some drinks that we don't get here. So we tried like a couple different flavors of Sunkiss. We tried some Dr. Pepper. And they also got in a couple flavors of G Fuel. So it wasn't a lot. They only had 5 flavors at the time. I think they're rotating the flavors out, so I might duck back another time soon. But I got one of each flavor, so 5 cans. The AI Coke? Oh yeah, the Y3000. It's not nice. I tried it. It wasn't nice. It was trying to be berry flavored, and it just sort of tasted like a cigarette filter. It wasn't good. But yeah, I ran a poll in the Discord last night of which G Fuel flavor we should try first. So we'll be trying them in order from most voted to least voted. And most voted was the Spyro the Dragon flavor. So it's called Dragon Fruit. Wondering if it's actually going to taste like dragon fruit or if that's purely for the pun. But yeah, it is Spyro the Dragon themed, which is cool. That's why I've always wanted to try G Fuel, because it's all like game themed. I think it's nice. 473 mils is very specific though. That's very, very specific. It has a caffeine warning on it. That's fun. Hell yeah. The ingredients list is very long. It's got broccoli and kale in it. Oh my goodness. Green coffee beans. Turmeric. Interesting. Yeah, no, ounces, it says 16. 16 fluid ounces, 1 pint, 473 mils. It's such an odd number. Jeez. It has vegetables
Morty,
in it.
I did it, Morty. I caught that little purple dragon and milked him for all he's worth. We are gonna be rich, Morty.
No, don't milk Spyro. Also, it is like condensating so badly. This thing is melting right now. But we're going to crack it open and give it a shot. Now that I know it has kale in it, I'm not as excited. Although it is at the very bottom of the list, which means there's less kale than anything else. So hopefully we can't taste it. Can ASMR. Oh, it smells nice. Silcoon in chat. There we go. Some guy came to the office to fix our printer. I think he was my hip-hop teacher. That's so specific. What do I do? Just ignore it. Don't make direct eye contact. Alright. We'll give it a shot. I'm trying to stop my Switch from going to sleep too. It's alright. I was made aware the other day that these aren't regular energy drinks in the way that like Monster and Mother are. That they're technically pre-workout, which is why they have that powdery aftertaste. Which is good to know. I didn't know they were pre-workout, so probably not great for me to be drinking them, but that's fine. Yeah, the energy drink brand. We have Mother and Monster over here. What does it taste like? Very subtly of dragon fruit. Like, it's not a very strong flavor at all. Interesting. I mean, like, yeah, I'll drink it, obviously. Probably wouldn't get it again, though. It is a very subtle flavor. Got a Rockstar for 40 cents the other day. I think the only Rockstar flavor I actually like is the purple one. The guava one is the only one I enjoy. None of the other Rockstars are that great, especially the zero sugar ones. Those are not very good. I mostly drink Monster. I drink the Ultra ones, which are the zero sugar ones. Those are really good. My favorites are Peachy Keen, the peach flavored one, and Ultra Rosa, the like rose flavored one. Those are my favorites. Red Bull Zero, I can't get behind Red Bull. I've tried so many flavors because I have a bunch of flavors here. There's like 10 different flavors of Red Bull. Every single one of them. You take a sip and it's fine. They have this very specific aftertaste that none of the other energy drinks have. V doesn't have it, Rockstar, Monster, Mother, none of them. But Red Bull just has this very specific, like, metallic aftertaste, and I don't like it. I do not like it at all. No, I don't remember that. To be fair, I've only started drinking energy drinks within, like, the last year. Probably the start of this year. I started actually drinking them. I've always been against them. So, we also don't have a lot of general flavors. Like, I think Monster, there's maybe 10 flavors here that you can get. And I see all the time. There was one that they released, it was another ultra flavor, so the sugar-free ones, and it was a strawberry. like a strawberries and cream or something, but it was in like a baby pink can. It was super cute, and I thought they were going to bring that one to Australia, but they never did. It makes me really sad because the only way you can get them is off like Amazon or something. And you gotta buy like big crates of like 12 for like $100. Yeah. Makes me sad because I reckon I would have really liked the strawberry one. It's back in like 2008. Oh yeah, no, I wasn't old enough to drink energy drinks in 2008. I recently quit. I have rules set in place for myself. Aside from these couple flavors that we're trying on streams, like once they're all out of my fridge, like I'm not going to buy any more. But I only drink them on days that I work and only on shifts that are 5 hours or longer. Those are my rules for myself. Because otherwise I drink them like every day, and I know that that's not good. So that way I only drink them like 3, maybe 4 times a week. I was a full-grown adult. That's fine. How old was I? I was 6, so definitely not old enough to be drinking mother. Definitely not. I do like a couple of the mother flavors, but yeah, I gravitate towards sugar-free energy drinks, which is why I like the Monster Ultras. Because a lot of the full sugar energy drinks, after I drink a whole can, they make me feel a little sick in the stomach just because they're so sweet and syrupy. So I do prefer the Ultras. Because there was a new mother flavor they just released called Rainbow Sherbet, and it's really, really good. But because it's full sugar, I can't drink a whole can to myself. So it feels like a waste. I got way too dependent on them. Yeah, that's why I have the rules set in place for myself. This is very loud. Hold on, there we go. Yeah, that's why I have the rules set in place for myself. That I only drink them on days I work and only on longer shifts. Caffeine doesn't overly work on me, to be honest. Like, it can pick me up a little bit, but for the most part... Whoops. It doesn't actually, what are the buttons for this game? I don't remember. But yeah, for the most part, it doesn't really do anything for me. Like, I don't get the, you know, the buzz from caffeine. It doesn't, like, wake me up if I feel tired. It just helps me focus. Like, instead of having, like, 5 different trains of thought going, it helps me narrow into just one. Which is why I drink them on long shifts at work, because then instead of getting overwhelmed about the 10 tasks I have to do, it's easier for me to just do one task, finish it. Do another task, finish it. Rather than being all over the place. But, like, it doesn't give me, like, a caffeine buzz like coffee does. But I also don't drink coffee. I don't like the taste of coffee, and I don't like the way it makes me shit. So, fair enough, you know? I hear that with a lot of people. Apparently that's a very common symptom of ADHD, that... Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong button, dude. That caffeine makes you tired instead of keeping you awake. Which is interesting. But yeah, caffeine doesn't super affect me. Like, I could fall asleep after drinking one. No issues. I do still stop myself drinking caffeine by about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, just in case. But, yeah, it doesn't really give me, like, an awake buzz. Like stuff like coffee does. It just helps me focus more. 100%, yeah. Well, yeah, that's a good telltale. Is that a shiny? No. No, it is not. No, it is not. Okay. Oh, wait, I want that item. I want that item. There we go. But yeah, I just have the rules in place for myself so I don't become too dependent on them. I really only drink them for the taste, but even then, I know that they're not fantastic for you. So I don't want to be drinking them all the time. It makes my heart go brr. Yeah, that's not good. Sick. So, we'll be doing some Tera raids, some grinding. Most of them I'm just going to be doing by myself. But if we find any, like, 5 stars that I'm struggling to do, or you guys just want to do them with me, for anyone who has Pokemon, feel free to just let me know and I'll go online and, like, open them up. But this is mostly just for me to farm some XP candies before the DLC tomorrow, because we're going to be going through a living dex again, of course. Energy drink for me is just hot day coffee. That's fair enough. Yeah, I don't like coffee. I don't like the taste of it. I never have. Yes, I have done the 2 raids. I have myself a Dialga and a Paldea. Joe Friendly helped me grab them in a stream the other day. Anything that gets me up anymore is hot chocolate. I love that. I'm just not a hot drink person in general. Like, I have to be in a very specific mood to even have something like a hot chocolate. Even, like, dead of winter, I will drink ice cold water. That's just the way I be, you know? It's just the way it be. Also, do let me know if the game is too loud at all. It's a little bit loud in my ear, but that could just very well be me. But I can only hear the game. I can't hear my voice as well. I think last time I checked this was a good volume, but it's also, again, been a while since we played Pokemon. It's perfect. Oh, fuck yeah. Solo Dialga. Nice. At the time, I was building myself an Annihilate to try and do the raids. I ended up, I definitely wouldn't have been able to solo it. I ended up finding a Palkia raid with just some randos in, like, the Poke Portal, and we actually won. And then I did the Dialga with Joe. It was pretty easy. I'm grateful that they were only 5-star raids. Because I'm at the point where it's not often I can solo 5-star raids. Like, this is a 5-star and we'll beat it by the looks of it. But only if they're very specific types. So any of the, like, 7-star raids, I just haven't been able to do. So most of them, unless it's, like, a legendary or something, then I just get, like, the breed checks off people to have the Pokemon. I think the only 7-star raid event I actually did was the Mewtwo. Because obviously that's... you can't exactly breed and trade that. Oof. But yeah, that's why I want some experience candies as well, is to try and get some Pokemon that I can use for raids. So Annihilate's almost at level 100. I want to train up my Azumarill. Koraidon I use just for the Tera raids for myself. He's fine. And I think I want to go for an Iron Hands as well. He seems to be pretty helpful. And then I can use Iron Hands to get Belly Drum onto Azumarill as well. Done all the 7-star raids? Yeah. Most of them that were just, like, starter Pokemon, I just get the breed checks from people. Because all I really cared about is having the Pokemon. I don't care about the marks or anything like that. Or Pokemon having certain Tera types. So most of the raids haven't really appealed to me unless they've been legendaries. Ow. My game glitched and I lost my Charizard. No! No. Yeah, I'm not super bothered by them. The marks myself. They're the equivalent of just, like, ribbons in other games. It's just like a bragging right, I guess. I don't think they actually, like, affect how the Pokemon works. Bye, Palafin. Ooh, a bottle cap. Nice. It's like building. Fair enough. I've never been one to build Pokemon or do like competitive battling or anything like that. This is the only game where I've actually bothered to do in-game events, honestly. But I do definitely, now that they are starting to do more like legendary focused raids and stuff, I at least want 2 or 3 Pokemon that are helpful. Whoops. And from what I've seen, Iron Hands, Azumarill, and Annihilate seem to be good like all-rounders. For a bit of everything. They can take down most 7-star raids with the right moveset from what I've seen. So I think that'll be a good 3 to train up, just to have in case, you know? Ooh, Ice-type Goodra. See, this one I don't know if I could do myself. Koraidon. Fuck it, we'll give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? We lose. And this way as well, if I have good raid Pokemon, then I can solo 5 stars to farm more XP candy in the future. And it's just like a cycle. It's just a cycle of it. Ooh, Rhyperior. Dang. Yeah, well, we'll see how we go. Usually I just run around until I find the 4-star raids and just do those. Because at least with the 4-star raids, you get large experience candies. They're not extra large, but you get quite a few large ones, so it kind of evens out. Hey! Hi, Gruzzy. How are you? Can we please get a shout out for Grozzy if possible? They just celebrated yesterday, actually, their 1 year of streaming on Twitch and did a 12-hour stream, which props to you. I have not done a 12-hour stream. The longest I have done is 8. 12-hour streams make me so nervous. I've said it before that I've been contemplating doing my first 12-hour stream for 1K. I don't know if I will actually live up to my word, but I'm thinking about it. I think that 1K is like a good excuse to attempt a 12-hour stream. And hey, even if I don't manage to go the whole 12 hours, I know I can at least do 8. Fuck yeah, I got Rhyperior. Hi Norik, how are you doing? Do it. I'm thinking about it, Grozzy. I'm thinking about it. 1K is still a very long way away, though. I've made it my goal by the end of 2024 to try and reach 1K.
A stream! That's so fun! Illy, but no, that wasn't
but unsure.
12590 thank you for following! Thank you for following! Oh,
I love the little...
Stop it! Stop giving the things to Google! Oh my gosh. No, I don't think I played my scene, but I definitely...
I told Logan I ordered my birthday present. He said, you can't do that. What'd you get? And I said, a vacuum. He said, that's not a birthday present because that's not fun. Yeah. I was always the same way. I'm like, how can you be excited about like getting a new, I don't know, kettle or something? But now that I'm older, getting yourself things like that is like, ooh. I remember when I brought home my air fryer. When I bought my first vacuum, I was like, oh my god. It's just, there's something about it. Practical gifts are truly the best gifts, honestly. I think the longest I've done is like 7 hours, Tad. Yeah, we did, when we played, was it Silent Hill 3? We like accidentally just did an almost 6-hour stream because I was just obsessed with it. Yeah, we did. Have I done 2 6-hour streams now? I know we did one for, I think the 8-hour stream was for 500. and we did 6 hours for... Was it 200 and 300? I don't remember anymore. I know the 8-hour one, that was for 500. But yeah, I'm thinking when we get to 1K of doing a 12-hour stream. And again, yeah, I've made it my goal for 2024 to hit 1K by the end of next year. I'm optimistic, but also doubtful. Because here's the thing, right? We did... My first year of streaming, I got to like 350 followers. My second year of streaming, so this year, we got to 600. So that's about 300 followers a year. But the jump from 600 to 1,000 is 400 followers. So I know that realistically it's doable, but I am slightly doubtful. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been, with the Twitch recaps and everything out right now, I've been trying harder than ever to not get wrapped up in comparing myself to other people. So obviously it's been such an amazing year, and I've had so much more fun this year with streaming than I did the last, like my first year. But there is that part of you that sees everyone being like, oh my god, this is my first year of streaming. And they're at like 1,500. You're like, what the fuck? How? How has it taken me 2 years to get like half that amount? But I also got to remember as well that for like the first solid 6 to 8 months, I was streaming like once a month. Like I was not taking it seriously at all. Like at all. So that definitely hindered. But I didn't know if I was going to keep up streaming. I thought it would be like another 6-month phase that I go through all the time. And turns out it wasn't. So here we are. Here we are. I bought a Dyson 15 years ago and it's still going. See, Dyson used to be so good. Yeah, Dyson used to be so good. Like, I remember when I was a kid, yeah, it was like Dyson this, Dyson that. My parents had Dysons, and they would last like 20 fucking years. You go buy a Dyson now, you're lucky if it gets you to the end of that year. They've gotten so shit. So disappointing. Vacuum we have now, it's Vax, like V-A-X, that's the brand. And it's a really, really good vacuum, but it came with 3 different heads. And the 2 good heads are broken, so we've only got like the 1 shit head left. So I've been contemplating getting a new vacuum next year. Which sucks, because morally I'm one of those like, don't replace it till it's completely broken kind of people. So knowing that the vacuum itself works fine, it's just we don't have any good heads for it. That part's killing me a little bit. But the issue is that this vacuum has been discontinued. So I can't buy just the same vacuum again. I can't go buy like replacement heads for it because this vacuum's been discontinued. And it makes me sad because all the other vacuums, like the cheapest vacuum at Big W is like $200. That's wild. I only have the shit head left. Yeah, because it had like your regular head where you could swap between like hard floor and carpet. Then you had the turbo head. And then there's that one head where it's just like got the bristles on it and a giant hole. If that makes sense, like your really cheap, like long skinny head, that's the one that's left. Both the turbo head and the other head broke. Well, one of the heads itself didn't break, but the bit that connects it to the vacuum pipe broke, so you can't like attach it anymore, which makes it useless, obviously. Yeah, so we don't have a Kmart in my town, is the problem. The closest Kmart is a little over 3 hours away. So that would have to be, like, we'd have to make a trip out of it. But yeah, very, very much considering it. Like, Kmart, the Good Guys as well. I know you can get some cheap vacuums, and they're always having sales too. But yeah, I'd have to make like a holiday out of it, I guess. Go to like a bunch of different shops. Because the closest next big town to me, sweet. I'll check them real quick now. Nice. Stick vacuums are good, but because we have a lot of pet hair, stick vacuums don't work for us. Even like the best, most expensive stick vacuum just doesn't cut it. We need like one of the big ones, which is unfortunate because that means more expensive as well. And also remember the games you play. Yeah, I was also like full variety streamer for a very long time as well. Like I would play everything under the sun. It took me a little bit to narrow myself down to, even now I guess you'd still call it variety, but at least I stick to the same genres, being horror and Nintendo, instead of playing anything I can get my hands on. I believe so. The Good Guys aren't everywhere, but I know there's one at the same town that has the Kmart. Which I want to do a holiday there sometime anyway, because they have a lot of big stores that we don't here. They have Kmart, yeah, Good Guys. They've got JB Hi-Fi. We don't have a JB Hi-Fi here. And we have an EB Games, but they have one that's like twice the size and has the Zing counterpart attached to it as well. There's a bunch of food places there that I really want to try that I've never gotten a chance to. Like Guzman's, the Mexican place, Nando's Chicken. So we are planning on doing a holiday there, hopefully sometime next year. It's just getting the time and the money to do so. Big one won't work for my pet hair, which is weird. Interesting. Yeah, every stick vacuum we've tried, they'll work for like a month. And then no matter how much you clean them out, they just get to a point where they will not suck up the pet hair anymore. But it's also like a lot of pet hair. Because there's the indoor cat, and then there's the 2 dogs that are outside, but like they come in to like eat and stuff. Oh, I thought that was a shiny. It's not, it's fine. Sweet. We're just gonna keep like... Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm used to playing handheld. The last few times I've played this game, it's been in handheld mode. But now I'm playing with my Pro Controller, so the plus button and the home button are in a slightly different orientation. So I keep pressing the wrong button. Thankfully, going to the home menu doesn't close the game. Could you imagine if I was just quitting the game like every 5 minutes, losing all that progress? Yeah, I don't know. I reckon the mailman must be making the rounds or something because the dogs will not shut up. Although, to be fair, the dogs have been like constantly barking for like the last 2 weeks. You're lucky to get like a 5-minute break during the day where they're not screaming. I don't know. I've always said I'm more of a cat person than a dog person. I cannot stand dog barking. Cat meowing, I can get over. Dog barking, I cannot stand. It's so annoying. Like, at least cats will mix it up. They'll do like a meow, and then they'll do like a meow. Dogs, it's just like the same noise constantly. And like very constant repetitive noises like that stir with my autism so fucking badly. And everyone's like, just block it out. Just focus on something else. If it's like a every now and then noise, it doesn't bother me. But if it's, yeah, a constant repetitive, like monotone noise, it sends me into such a spiral. Like, it's all my brain will choose to focus on. I physically cannot just block it out. So dog barking's really bad for that. Blue! A blue, blue, blue. Woo! Let's go. He stole my Tera orb. That's so mean. Brother, please. Like, he found his voice yesterday. Like, if it's just like... Up to 3 barks is my limit. I'll let them bark like up to 3 times. Because sometimes they'll just have like a bark bark. You know, if they hear something. But it's because it's the holidays right now. So school's out for everyone, so all the kids are home and stuff, so they're like outside playing and things all the time. So if anyone, like any of our neighbors are in their backyard, or there's like a kid playing in the street in front of us, it's stirring the dogs up, so they're barking a lot more than usual. So if they just have like a little bark bark, I'll let them have it. But if they're like constantly going, I'll tell them to shut up. Not only for my sanity, but also I know how annoyed I get when like a neighbor's dog just barks for hours on end. And I don't want the neighbors to feel the same way about my dog, if that makes sense. Like if it was someone else's dog barking for hours on end, I would want them to quiet them down. So if my dogs are barking for like hours on end, then I quiet them down for other people's sake, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know. Hariyama, yeah. It's not like a... You know, there's those some people that, like, will not let their dogs utter a single noise. Like, the second a peep comes out of them, they're, like, all up on them. I'm not like that. I want to make that very clear. They're allowed to speak. Like, devoicing dogs and stuff, that's cruel, you know? Like, imagine if we were not allowed to even utter a single word without getting yelled at. Like, that's crazy to me. But if it's, yeah, like, you can tell they're gonna be going for, like, an hour, I will try and quiet them down. Just because I know how annoying that can be. And I don't want other people to get annoyed by it, if that makes sense. And yeah, usually me just calling out their name like that. I'm aware that the facial expression makes it look like I'm like screaming at them. I'm just yelling out their name. Like that's all it is. And usually that's enough to just make them stop. It's just easier for me to quickly mute myself and call out to them than it is for me to get up and go out the back to them like every single time they bark, you know? Squeaky dog toys, yeah. Like, because see, that's the thing. If a dog's playing with their squeak toy, they're like, ee, 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 ee. It's fine. Like, they do it quietly, but the second a human gets their hand on a dog toy, like those rubber chickens, they squeeze it as much as they physically can. Dogs don't. Dog squeaking a squeaky toy can actually be kind of cute. I don't think you're screaming at them. No, I get it. I just want to make sure that I'm making it very clear that I'm not, like, verbally abusing my dogs. Like, they're allowed to make noise. I just don't want them making noise for, like, 30 minutes straight. Because that's going to piss everyone off. And I mean, fuck, if you guys have been on TikTok, you know how people on the internet can get with other people and their pets. The second someone says anything about how they, like, treat their animals, everyone's on their throat like, you're abusing them! I'm not, I swear. I promise you. I think my controller's going flat too, because it's flashing at me. That's fine. That's fine. This isn't a problem until it actually goes flat. Acquire the ears, eat the cat ears. Eat the cat ears. Oh my god, Christine on YouTube. I'm so sorry. I have no idea when that message came through. I'm so sorry, but thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. I really appreciate it. This is my second time ever multi-streaming, so I'm still getting used to looking at two different chat boxes at once. So if you're still here, thank you so much. White? Eight. Whoops, that's not the pause button. There we go. Okay, let me grab the ears and we'll set our timer as well. I love this music. There we go. Little white ears. These ones are cute. I like them. These ears, they did have little bells on them where the bows are, but I took the bells off just for the purpose of streaming, so it wasn't going to be making noise in my microphone. Hello, Jay. I see you there. I can hear you twice. No. Mute me on something, please. Hearing me once is bad enough. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, we're multi-streaming Twitch and YouTube now. I think I'm gonna make this like a regular thing. We'll do it like every stream, unless it's a special event or something. But yeah, I think we're gonna make this a regular thing. It's just me getting used to looking at two chats at once is the problem. Because I know with Restream you can combine both the chats into one box, and I was using that yesterday. It's just because the Restream chat doesn't show the chat highlights like Twitch does. So if someone's like a first-time chatter, for example, or comes in with a raid, I don't see the highlights on it with Restream chat. And I like that. So I'm keeping, instead of using that, I have my Twitch chat doc, and then I have my YouTube chat doc. But I have them on opposite sides. Which, honestly, maybe it would be easier if I had my two chats on the same side, and then my activity feed separate. Maybe that would be easier for me. Let me trial that. There we go. Okay. Let's try that then. Because I had Twitch chat there, and then activity feed and YouTube chat there. So now I have both my chats there and activity feed there. So we'll see if that maybe makes it a bit easier for me. It means I can see less of chat at a time, which isn't ideal, but I was in the middle of something, opened you on YouTube, and I wasn't muted. RIP. That's what was happening to me at the start of stream today. When I was in my starting soon screen, I was hearing all the audio twice, and I was getting really stressed out, thinking that I'd somehow done something. But it was just because, yeah, I had my YouTube stream up, and so I was getting the audio from that. I love my new emotes. I'm so happy with them. I'm so glad that we got more animated emote slots. I'm so, so glad. I would love to be able to get more regular emote slots. I know that they're probably not going to add extras because they're like related to sub points and all of that, but having extra animated slots I think is really, really good. Listen, as shitty as Twitch can be sometimes, a lot of the changes they've made in the last few months, like since TwitchCon, I think have been incredibly beneficial. Like the extra animated emote slots, the clip editors, the multi-streaming thing that they let you do now, the featured clips thing and like the discovery feed. All of that I think is so, so beneficial. And is not only adding to more viewer engagement, but I think they're slowly making steps in the right direction for discoverability as well. Obviously, they're never going to favor the small streamers over the large streamers. That's just how it is. Not only on Twitch, but everywhere. But I think they're definitely steps in the right direction, and all the changes that they've done have been very good. I think so. I actually saw they did another update this morning. So before, if you wanted to feature a clip, you'd have to open the clip in your clips manager, open it in a separate tab, and then click feature. But they've added a button now where while you're in your clips editor, there's a little button for you to feature it immediately, which is super cool. That's going to make that a whole lot easier as well. It also means with their inbuilt clip editor, I don't need to pay for Streamladder anymore. I know that you can use Streamladder free. I was using the paid subscription for extra templates, but I honestly almost prefer the inbuilt Twitch vertical editor to Streamladder anyway. The only downside is that you can't add captions, but I can do that in external softwares. Like, you can do that in CapCut and stuff. But usually when I upload to TikTok, I just use the inbuilt TikTok captions anyway. I reckon we can beat this. This is going well. Especially now that the shield's broken. Yeah. Hello, the Chosen One. Welcome on in. Okay, having both of my chat boxes there is going to be much, much better. This is my second ever day multi-streaming, so we're live over on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So I'm training myself to looking at 2 separate chat boxes at once. But I just moved them so that they're next to each other now, which is good. Because I think I missed someone's chat earlier, and it made me feel really bad. But it also means that my YouTube alerts aren't working. So fuck me, I guess. I was supposed to have alerts pop up for when someone like followed on YouTube, and it didn't go off. So that's gonna have to be something I look into. Rip. Aight. But welcome in. We are currently just going through some like Tera raids and things. Trying to farm some XP candies for the DLC release tomorrow, which I'm very excited for. Bruh, let me climb the mountain, please. There we go. Why was that so hard? How long have you been playing for? So we finished the base game and what was it called? Teal Mask. We finished both of those, and we have complete living dexes in each. So we're actually probably not far off from 100 hours. If I'm being completely honest. Let me look, actually. 105 hours. There you go. You lost the game? No! That sucks. Thank God that save data is saved to the console now. I remember like back in the DS days when save data was saved to the cartridge. You lose that cartridge, you lose everything. But at least this way, if you find it again in the future or you just like buy a new cartridge, you can at least pick up where you left off, which is nice. That, I have to agree, is one of the benefits of modern consoles. Of modern gaming. Yeah, this fracture will be fine. We'll be fine. There we go. Wonder if they have the game on stream. Do you mean Steam? Yeah, Pokemon do be a Nintendo exclusive, unfortunately. So you can only play it on Nintendo stuff. You can always emulate them. I mean, use legal hardware. Yeah, you can always like emulate them on a PC or whatever. Obviously won't be quite the same, like you can't do any of the online events and that sort of thing, but... Do you still have your Switch, Jay? Because I know at one point you got rid of it and then you bought it back again and you were going to get rid of it again, but I don't remember if you actually did. Left in hospital, which is about an hour and a half drive. Yeah, it's gone. That really sucks, I'm sorry. Excuse me. At least you do have the option of always buying another version of it in the future. Sucks to have to buy it twice though, but maybe you'll get lucky and find like a second-hand cartridge or a sale on it one day. Oh my god, I keep quitting out of the game because of the home button. So on the Joy-Cons, the plus button's slightly lower down, but on this Pro controller, that's the home button. I keep closing out of the game. Got rid of it for the Oculus, fair enough. Ooh. Don't think we're going to be able to do that one solo. That's okay. We'll keep circling the map. We'll keep circling. Bloop. I never know when you're talking to me because YouTube's running slow. I don't know if it's me or not. It's possible. It's possible. I've never actually, yeah, like this is our second day doing it. So I'm not actually 100% sure how YouTube's running. Let me see how behind it is. It would help if I could actually see my capture. Hello? There we go. It's good now. Yeah, it's always a couple seconds behind, which sucks. That's why I tried to get myself into the habit of reading people's messages aloud as well. Especially now that we're multi-streaming. That's gonna be a big help. Because someone on one platform isn't going to be able to read the chat from the other one. I suppose is the only downside. Maybe it's because I'm not in the tab. There we go. Hopefully that makes it a little better. Let's try that. If I just have the tab active. It just backsplashed up my nose. Jesus Christ. How do you manage that? Oh my god. How do you manage that? Oh, we got ads on Twitch's end, everyone. 30 seconds. I can just go to Twitch. That's fair. That's fair. That may be something that I have to look into. So yeah, I've never really done like YouTube streaming before. This is first time I've ever really dabbled in it. Nor have I ever actually watched live streams on YouTube. I do know that Australian stream latency just kind of sucks in general. I can't even lie. Let's go this one first. There we go. Yeah, whichever's easier for you, Twitch or YouTube. I personally do not mind either way. Yes, Twitch is the exact same username. Twitch does have a little bit more access to some stuff. Like, obviously we have all of the sound alerts and like the point redeems. We have all of the chat commands and everything over on Twitch, whereas YouTube doesn't have any of that. Yeah, I can see that chat's either way. YouTube has a bigger delay than Twitch. Yeah, it's very possible. It wouldn't surprise me. Like, YouTube isn't formatted for live streaming, I guess. Yeah, it's not their main priority, so they're not going to put as many resources into it as something like Twitch would. Why is the steel Tera so big on this electrode? It's like 3 times the size of this poor little electrode. This is fine. This was only a 3-star, wasn't it? 3 or 4? Whoop! That's the cat ears timer. Say goodbye. Ah, almost killed it. I'm here! Welcome in. Or welcome back, I should say. Yes. Yeah, seems to be the general consensus that YouTube just has a bit more of a live stream delay. Which wouldn't surprise me. Like, yeah. Like I was just saying, they don't put all of their resources into live streaming because that's not the main focus of the platform. Which I think maybe in the coming years, they seem to be putting a little bit more emphasis on it. I'm so glad I get to actually hang out with you. I swear taking care of a pup is similar to taking care of a human, right? No, people always say, like, if you're thinking about having kids but you're not 100% sure, get a puppy first. Because they're like the same amount of work, if not more than a newborn child. At least the child you can just put down for naps. Dog does what it wants, honestly. I mean, it hasn't even been a week since you guys got Loki, right? You're going to be right in the midst of the puppy phase. Ooh. Might not be able to do this one. But we'll give it a shot. Why are there so many 5-stars around today? Normally there's more 4-stars than this. Probably on the other side of the map. Friday? Yeah. So it's been like barely a week. Well, not even quite. My pup's a crackhead. All puppies are, honestly. They're so cute, but I don't know that I ever want to go through a puppy phase again. Honestly. Toilet training's the worst. It's the worst part. They'll do so well for so long. And then just all of a sudden they'll decide, nah, I'm done. Oh, pitties are so cute though. I love pit bulls. And staffies. Oh, they're so cute. It's only 7 weeks and he's huge. He's gonna be. Cattle dogs are like a decent sized dog though. My roommate's dog is a blue heeler. Which is basically, yeah, just a cattle dog. And she's so sweet, honestly. But yeah, that's like, when I think of dog, that's like the size of dog that comes into my head. Like the medium size kind of one. Whereas my dog, I say my dog, we only really got him because boyfriend wanted one. So it's our dog. But he's a mini Foxy cross Dachshund. So he's a small little boy, and he's a strange looking boy. He looks like a short-haired Foxy Terrier, but with like 2-inch shorter legs and a couple inches longer body. He's just long and short. Like, he looks like he got put in a hydraulic press for just a couple seconds. And he also has no tail. But it's not the sort of no tail where, like, dogs will have, like, just the little nub. It's just flat like a guinea pig. It's very strange looking, but it's very cute. He was born like that, though. The dad had no tail, so there was a couple puppies in the litter. Probably about half of the litter had no tail. But it's very cute. It means he emotes a lot more with his face. So he has a lot more facial expressions than I feel like a regular dog does because he has no tail. So he emotes a lot with his ears. but he also has a little smile. He'll like smile to let you know he's happy instead. It's really cute. Oh, I want to look at the puppy photos. Yeah, that's going to be a big dog. Lab mix as well. Lab mix as well. The coins, yes, that's a feature of Twitch. So they're called channel points. Mine are customized to be called Poke coins. But they're basically a free currency that you get for doing things like following the channel, as well as just watching. So I think it's like every 10 minutes you watch the stream for, you get a couple points. And then if you click onto them, you can use those points to redeem fun things. Like we have a lot of sound alerts that will play, or little GIFs that will play over the screen, and things like that. So it's one of the main reasons why I prefer Twitch as a streaming platform to YouTube. Yeah, no, it's really, really cool. If you like spend the money to subscribe or whatever as well, which don't have to, please don't feel like you do. But if you do, you get like a multiplier, so you'll get bonus points as well, to farm them a bit faster. But yeah, it's a really fun way of doing viewer engagement. We love them here. We're actually maxed out. You can only have 50 channel point redeems at a time. We're maxed out on them. So yeah, you've got some fun things like all of my sound alerts. You'll be able to tell which ones they are because of the music note icon. You've got some things like self-care, make sure I have a drink of water. What else is in here? All of the text-to-speech, they're really fun. Different camera filters we can apply. Yeah. Just a bunch of fun little stuff. We got 2 ability capsules from that too. That's kind of wild. Yep, sound alerts like that. Scare me every time for whatever reason. Okay. This is going well. I feel like I should save. It's been a little bit. Let's go ahead and use some experience candies as well. So I'll pull Annihilate out. I want to get Annihilate to a level 100. I also want to train up our Azumarill, wherever it is. There it is. And Iron Hands, I think, would be another good raid Pokemon. But yeah, we have a complete living deck, so my boxes are organized in Pokedex order because I'm pedantic like that. What else we got? I was training Armourouge for a while, but I kind of scrapped it. Wasn't as good as in Raids as I wanted it to be. He was a good, just like, story Pokemon, though. He was on my final team for the Elite Four. Who else? I know Garchomp was going good for a bit as well. Good for the ground types. Tinkaton as well, but I don't want to level Tinkaton up too much because I want to use it for the DLC. So who else have we got? I gotta find Garchomp as well. King Gambit is apparently quite good in raids. I miss Violet. I got it the day it released too. I got all of the shinies. No! Well, yeah, at least the save data is going to be saved to your console, which is good. But it still sucks not be able to access any of them. We have a couple shinies. I'm not a shiny hunter. Most of the shinies I found, I just, like, found randomly. Which was very lucky. There's Iron Hands. Excalibur I was training up a little bit as well for a while. I don't think there was really any Kitakami Pokemon that were worthwhile training for raids. Maybe Blood Moon Ursaluna, but okay, let's find Garchomp. Where did my Garchomp go? Garchomp, there he is. Sweet. So we'll level all these guys up. We'll do that. Let me just use the... There you go. Level 100. Alright. We'll start doing Azumarill next. Let's use all of these as well. So we'll try and max out. Do that. Special attack. All of these guys are kind of physical attackers, aren't they, actually? I didn't even realize that. The first shiny I found, I didn't even know it was a shiny. I thought they changed the color because it didn't make any noise. Yes! No, that is the downside, is it's a lot harder, I feel like, to shiny hunt in this game because there's no noise. Like, Legends Arceus, you could be, like, on the other... Not the other side of the map, but you could be, like, a fair distance away from the Pokemon. And you could know there was a shiny around. Okay, so I want to keep Focus Energy and Rage Fist on it. Ideally, I would like Drain Punch on Annihilape as well. I don't know. Well, we'll leave that for now. Do I have... Ooh, be barrel. Don't mind if I do. Legends Arceus was so good. We almost 100%ed Legends Arceus, actually. I completed all the requests, I got a complete living dex, and I did a full level 10 Pokedex as well. I just didn't get them to perfect. Because that would have driven me insane, but I think when we finally finished the last part of that game, we clocked it at 102 hours. So the Pokemon community game is... It's a little bot that we have in chat, and Pokemon will appear in the chat. And you can use the Pokecatch command to catch Pokemon and build a Pokedex. So if you've never done it before, you'll need to do Pokestart first to get a starter Pokemon. But it's just like a fun little game. So we can catch Pokemon in the chat. I was going to see if I have the TM for Drain Punch. Almost have all of them perfected. I was thinking about it, but after doing like all of the requests, I was like, no. No. Level 10's enough for me. We'll stick with that. Do I have a Drain Punch TM? And then can I make one is the question. Oh, there it is. Perfect. I will get rid of Shadow Punch. Cool. Well, that's Annihilape built then. So let's put that guy back. And start building up these guys. Go back to our bag. Okay, cool. The Magikarp one was hard. I think I ended up having to grind to almost level 100. The Magikarp ended up being like high level 90s. Just for us to be able to survive hits to win. It was hard. Oh, I hate the sandstorms. But we got there in the end. We did. There we go. What's this one? I would love them to do another Legends game. I know that realistically they probably won't, because it was more of just a tech demo for the open world style to see if people would like it. But I would love for them to make it like a regular spin-off thing. That would be so cool. Lots of people seem to want Legends Celebi, which I think would be a cool idea. Celebi's never really been touched on much other than in its movie. But with all the Gen 5 talk that's going on at the moment, Black and White, lots of people think that the next remake is going to be Black and White, which would make sense because they just did Sinnoh, so Univa's going to be next. But also because Blueberry Academy, where the next part of the DLC is set, is based in Univa. And I noticed in the trailer as well, when they showed off that you can catch like a bunch of the legendaries in the DLC, they all gave them like a second of screen time, but Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem, they like zoomed in on really closely, which was kind of like, oop. Gen 5 remakes. So I would love if they did another Legends game to do it based on Gen 5, because for anyone who's not familiar with the story of Black and White, basically Reshiram and Zekrom are the two parts of the one true dragon that when the war happened in the game, split off into two different parts, being Zekrom and Reshiram, and Kyurem's basically just the husk that's left behind. And so they talk about the one true dragon and like fusing them all back together and everything, but you never actually see the true dragon, you never hear any more about it. So I think another Legends game based on Unova would be really cool, where they actually go into depth about the one true dragon and we get to see it for the first time and everything. That would be really cool. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Gen 5 are my personal favorite Pokemon games. White 2 specifically is my favorite Pokemon game. White 2 was the first ever Pokemon game I played, actually. So Gen 5 is... They're my favorite Pokemon games. I'm gonna sob so fucking hard when they actually do remakes of them. Because it'll happen eventually. They're remaking like all the games. But it's gonna be a big deal for me, personally, when they do it. For sure. Alright, where's our next raid? This way. All the way over there. Whee! Jump. 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 Sick. Whoop. Item, don't mind if I do. Oh, it's a candy, hell yeah. Let me grab these as well. Sweet. Cool. Good progress today. This is going well. I haven't played any of the Pokemon games on the DS. I didn't know what Pokemon was at the time. That's fair. When I did, I lost the charger. Yeah. Yeah, I was very late to the game, actually, as well. Like, by the time I played White 2 on the DS, the 3DS was already a couple years into its lifespan. And the DS Wi-Fi had been, like, shut down. I never actually ended up finishing White 2 when I played it the first time, because I knew zilch about Pokemon. I thought, like, when I did a super effective hit that it was, like, a luck chance, that was a coincidence. I didn't know about basic type matchups, like, I knew absolutely nothing. So I ended up getting lost and I never finished the game. So it wasn't until I got a secondhand 3DS and I got a copy of Pokemon X, was the first time I finished a Pokemon game. Was Pokemon X. And then Sun and Moon, when that released on the 3DS, was the first time that I was actually around for a Pokemon launch. So that was the first time I ever got a Pokemon game as it released, was Sun and Moon. 3DSs are going up in price now, which is unfortunate, because they just shut down the eShop on them, and they're closing down the Wi-Fi services, I think, March next year. So 3DSs are going up in price quite a lot. People are somehow charging like $200-300 for them, which is absurd to me. But I love the DS and the 3DS. They're still, I think, my favorite Nintendo consoles to this day. Just the DSi was like peak childhood to me. Peak childhood. Early April? Okay, cool. I thought it was March. That is good to know. Welcome in, by the way. It's wonderful to have you in the YouTubes. I want to use this HP up. There we go. Stump a couple candies in too while we're here. Why not? Why not? Hello, hello. Hold on. Let me greet you both. Silver and Wireful. Welcome in. Welcome in. Is an 18 plus stream, so if you are under 18, I would prefer you not say your age. If we do have your age and it is under 18, we will have to temporarily ban you. So just don't say the age and then you're safe. Mostly just because we swear a lot, if I'm being honest. We do also, aside from Pokemon, we play a lot of horror games, so a lot of the games that we play has some mature content in it that can be a bit much for the young'uns sometimes. So it's just a safety measure. It's like you're rating yourself when you do that. Valid. Valid. Yeah, just as long as you don't say your age, you're all good. What horror games do we play? Well, my friend. Normally, so the general gist of things, we stream about 4 times a week. 3 of those days we play a horror game. And then the 4th day is our Nintendo days. So we play things like Pokemon or Kirby. Starting from tomorrow when the DLC comes out, we'll just be binging... the Pokemon DLC until we finish. So probably starting January, we'll get back into the horror. Any elementary school bathroom nowadays got all the cuss words going around? Right. They're bad for it. But we're big fans of Resident Evil. I currently own, aside from the DS and Game Boy ports, I currently own every Resident Evil game to exist. And we're working through playing all of them on stream one day. Have a good night, Wirefall. It was good to have you in. So yeah, big fans of Resident Evil, Silent Hill as well. Those sort of survival horror games. The Supermassive games as well. So we've played Until Dawn and The Quarry. I very much enjoyed all of those, and I want to play all of the Dark Pictures anthology games at some point as well. We've played most of the Fear games. Oh, Dead Space, actually. Dead Space is another favorite. Bioshock is another series that I want to get into eventually. Yeah, little bit of everything in there, honestly. I have like a giant list of games that I want to play and stream that we'll get through eventually. It's going to take a while, but we'll get there. Paralyzed. Get fucked. God damn it. This is fine. This is fine. Any pets? I do. My boyfriend and I share a little dog. He's a Foxy Terrier cross Dachshund. Dachshund. And then we also live with a roommate. So the roommate has a cattle dog and a cat as well. But the little dog is mine. Stream Element's not working over here. It should be. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let me log into it. Maybe it's because it got triggered on YouTube. It was like, fuck you. We're gonna be working on YouTube now. Okay, we'll go part, and then we'll join. Alright. Let's try it again. There we go, it's back. It's back. Don't worry, Stream Elements is alive. Yeah, I have the commands set up technically for both YouTube and Twitch. But Stream Elements struggles to do both at once. it likes to only be active in one at a time. So it'll have a little moment. And I basically just have to reset it, which is very quick and easy. Stream Elements is the bot, so all those like messages that are coming up being like, join the Discord, or whenever we do a chat command, the bot that replies, that's Stream Elements. So he handles, I say he, like it's a person. It's a bot. But it handles, yeah, all of our chat commands. It'll send links in the chat. That sort of thing. Helps out with moderation and that sort of jazz too. I don't want to go into all of these hypnos. Oh, hello, little guy. You're all good. Feel free to ask questions. I am more than happy to answer. Ooh, that's a Dialga raid. We don't want to do the Dialga raid. I have already done my Dialga raid. I do not need a second one. I don't actually think you can catch a second one. I think it only lets you catch one of each legendary. Whoop. Soul Rock in chat. Yeah, Stream Elements is the bot mod. And then the wonderful mythical kitten here, Jay, is our real life person mod. They are not a bot. Phantom, hello! Yes, if you've never played the Pokemon community game, you'll need to Poke-Start first to get a starter Pokemon. And then you are free to be catching. Or maybe I am. Nah, you're not a bot. That I'm aware of. This has all been a trick. It's an event that's going on at the moment. So there's, I think for the next week or two, Dialga and Palkia are showing up in 5-star raids. Not sure why they chose Dialga and Palkia. But you know. The world will never know. Never. It's all a secret. Hey, you guys got the Soul Rock. Nice. Let's see how this goes. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. I'm gonna kick this Pormy's ass. That's not a Pormy, is it? It's a Pormo. What I do with these Pokemon, they're just to collect. I think you can, like, battle with them and stuff, but I have no idea how, if I'm being completely honest. It just builds your own little Pokedex. So most people... There's like a whole category on Twitch where people will go into streams purely for that little Pokemon, like, game, just to catch every single Pokemon that they can. We only added it fairly recently, though. It's a new thing for us. Where am I going? Over here. Okay. Cool. Into the Lake of Lag. This area of the game always makes my game lag so hard. Just because of how many Pokemon are here. Wonder if we'll find any shinies today. Again, not a shiny hunter. But for whatever reason, normally when I'm wandering around doing raids like this, I'll just find a random shiny. This game, actually, I've had the most shiny luck in out of any game. Normally, I never find shinies. I've probably got like 10 now. The worst part is I don't know what to do with them. Like, I don't do competitive battling or anything. So they just... Excuse me. They just sort of sit in my PC box. And I look at them sometimes. So the stream keeps lagging. I lost power like 2 days ago because of the snow, so it might just suck. Yeah, ours was doing that for a little bit. We had a bunch of storms coming through, because it's summer right now, so we had some storms coming through. And we were like having power surges and stuff at the house. And so for like a solid week or two after our power cut out, the internet was just so agonizingly slow. It's better now, thankfully. Apparently we're due to have some more storms this weekend though, because there's a cyclone hitting the coast this week. Which, it won't reach me, like I'll be fine. But there's a possibility we might get some storms from it, so hopefully it doesn't fuck with the internet too bad. I'll fly over here. Fingers crossed. Our internet tends to do alright. It's just, yeah, if the power cuts out, I have to like reset the entire internet router, and it's a whole process. It's a whole process. Whoop! Dodge the Tatsugiri. There we go. Just the world casually glitching in the background. Whoop! Dodge the Tatsugiri. There we go. There we go. Alright. Excuse me, everyone. Don't mind me. Please ignore me. Go back to your life. There we go. We made it. 4-star. We can do that. We can do that. Yeah, I know most of it you can just do through chat commands, like the buying Pokeballs and stuff, you can just do ! Pokeshop. No, I'm in Australia. The good old Aussie land down under. So yeah, we're in summer right now. Which is very unfortunate because it's very fucking hot. Very fucking hot. Let's Giga Impact. Why not? Why not? Oof. There's like a half health, poor thing. Absolutely beating this guy. Yeah, I normally just go into the tab as well, but the commands can be easier sometimes. With the mutating spiders, that's the one. That's the one. There was a spider at work the other day, actually. Slight arachnophobia warning for the next, like, 10 seconds. Probably would have been about the size of my palm, including legs. Like, its body wasn't the size of my palm. Like, just including legs, but it was a big spider. It hangs around our stock room. But it's harmless. It's just a really big daddy long legs. So, not harmful at all. I personally don't have a problem with spiders. I'll like walk up to the spider and just pick it up with my bare hands. I really don't care. It's bugs that I have a problem with. I am not good with bugs. And unfortunately, our bugs are also really fucking big. See, I feel like that's the thing. You can't be scared of spiders here, because you will see them all the time. My boyfriend, actually, isn't scared with spiders, necessarily, but just really hates them. He will not touch one. So if there's a spider in the house, I'm the one who gets rid of it. Whereas if there's a bug in the house, it's him. There was a moth at work the other day as well, and again, big fucking moth. Like, our bugs in general are just big, so again, hand for scale. Wings included, moth would have been like the size of my palm. Big fucking moth. And moths are in like my top 3 worst bugs. I hate them. And it was like flying around my legs, and I had to try and serve customers and not cry. Like, it was awful. Everything's just big here. The moths are big. Grasshoppers are actually... they win first place for my least favorite bug. The grasshoppers and the locusts are absolutely giant, which I don't love. Mosquitoes are also quite bad. We have really bad mosquitoes here, being that it's kind of a... At least the state I'm in, Queensland, has more of tropical weather. So we get really bad mosquitoes. And for whatever reason, mosquitoes just flock to me. Like, I'll be in an entire room full of people and I'll be the only one getting bit. It's so annoying. So annoying, yeah. Mosquitoes, grasshoppers. Praying mantises are also quite large. See, praying mantises, the reason I don't like moths and grasshoppers, right, is because they have no respect for you. People always say like, oh, they're more scared of you than you are of it. Then explain to me why it's purposely jumping towards me. If it was scared of me, it wouldn't be trying to slap me in the face. That's how I view it. That's why I have a problem with moths and grasshoppers, because they will attack me. Praying mantises, I just simply don't trust. They're the only bug that can actually move their head, and they're violent creatures. They're horrifically violent, so I don't trust them. I think that if we ever have, like, an insect uprising, that praying mantises are going to be the ones we have to worry about. They seem dangerous. Hell yeah. See, crabs are fine. I don't have a problem with crabs, although they're not an insect. I have a problem with all spiders. There was a small one in my room and it disappeared when I looked away. Oh, that's the worst. I slept in the living room for like 5 days, right? Right? There was one night I was sleeping and I got woken up by a thud, like on my leg during the night. Big fuck off cockroach had like fallen from the roof onto me during the night. I did not sleep in that room. I did not sleep in that room for the rest of the night. Absolutely awful. Although if you get crabs, you have a problem with it. That's very true. You can have crabs, but you can't get crabs. That's the problem. That actually wasn't phrased correctly. I meant like you can get crabs as in like go buy a crab and keep it as a pet. Never mind. Ignore me. My brain's not functioning properly today. Would have ran and never slept in that room. It just burned the whole house down at that point. It's not worth it. Not worth it. It was awful. I think we found it like on the floor next to the bed dead the next morning. But I think if I hadn't, yeah, I probably wouldn't have slept in the room the next night either. Just burn it all. Great time to come in. Hello, Tomo. We're talking about the really big bugs here in Australia. We were talking about spiders, and now we're talking about the fact that just bugs are too big in general, too. But how you doing? We're grinding out some Tera raids at the moment. Trying to farm some experience candies to get ready for the DLC tomorrow. Because I will yet again be doing another living dex. So I'm gonna need the candies to help me evolve stuff. So far it's going quite well, actually. Somehow I've been able to solo quite a few 5-star raids, which is surprising to me. Because I haven't been able to solo 5-star raids for a while, but I think my Koraidon's high enough level now that I'm actually going okay with it. I'm trying to level up some Pokemon that I can use for Tera raids, because I've never really been one to build, like, battle-ready Pokemon. But since they're starting to do more, like, legendary events with the raids, I want to be able to do them. I was nowhere near you, little guy. So I'm trying to level up. I just got my Annihilape's level 100 and my Azumarill. So we're working on, what is it, Iron Hands and Garchomp. I want to get them to level 100. And then I'm going to use the Iron Hands to help get me Belly Drum on Azumarill. A Golden Go as well. We might be able to work on Golden Go. Because yeah, that was my thinking, was that Azumarill, Annihilape, Iron Hands are pretty good, like, all-round Pokemon, so if I can get them high enough level and ready, I'll be pretty good to just do, like, any raid in the future. Because I don't want to have to go and build a new Pokemon every single time, like, a raid event comes out. Ooh, Tyrant in chat. Don't mind if I do. One of the best fossil Pokemon. But I might be biased just because it's a dinosaur. That's very possible. But yeah, I don't like building Pokemon. So if I can just smash out like 3 good general raid Pokemon, then I'll be set. And I can just shuffle around their movesets as I need to. Ooh, a shiny stone. The 7-stars often need a new build, but if you have some good ones for 5-star farming, yeah. That's what I'm thinking as well. Because at least then... Hello? Phantom's here? Oh no! Why isn't my Twitch alert working? That's not fair!
If you look up on Spotify, the playlist Phantom.
Why didn't my Twitch alert work?
Like, spell my name.
How
Put tunes.
dare? Phantom, thank you for the raid. How have you been, friend? Welcome in, Fuzzball. Welcome. Was finishing up DLC stuff before the new one drops. Yeah, we're doing some Tera raids at the moment, trying to farm the XP candies so that we're ready for the DLC tomorrow too. That's what we're doing. Welcome in. Hope raids go well. They are so far, actually. There's been a couple 5-stars I've been able to solo, which has been really good and surprising. Oh, I'm sorry that the Twitch alert didn't work. That's really annoying. That's really annoying. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for the lurk, though. Welcome in, everyone. For anyone coming in with the raid, I'm going to throw you over to a quick raid video, and I will be back in just a minute. Hi everyone, my name is Amity, and I'm an Australian variety streamer here on Twitch. Can't fucking get me in here, can you? Literally all I need is the 1-up. Buttered popcorn or rotten egg? I've never wanted softwood more in my life. We're literally like licking the tip. I've come to take your skin. Honey, the walls are oozing. I'm too good, it didn't get me. Ah! Oh, I don't. Ah! Oh, that's my shadow. Oh, ah! Will take me where I... Ah! Jesus! Ah! Yeah. Thank you for coming in with the raid. I appreciate it. If anyone, like Phantom, needs to go and de-stream, get anything done, please feel free to. If you would like to stay and hang out, like I said, we're just doing some Tera raids right now. Trying to, yeah, get some XP candies, so when the DLC drops, it'll be easier for us to do our living decks. We're also trying to level up some Pokemon ready for 5-star raids too. Try and make those a bit easier for us in the future. Because if we can solo 5-star raids, we'll be able to grind for more candies. And just the whole process will go even quicker. It'll be great. It's like a good cycle. I'm also going to save because it's been a second. I need to remember as well, once we get Iron Hands up. Let me real quick. Oh my god, I thought that was a shiny Hoppip for a second. That scared the hell out of me. I want to check Iron Hand, see if it has Belly Drum yet. I don't remember what level it learns Belly Drum at. Okay, no it doesn't. That's fine. Because once Iron Hands gets Belly Drum, I'm going to use it to get Belly Drum on a Azumarill. Because I can just Mirror Herb, which will be handy. Belly Drum is like the last move on a Azumarill that I need for the raids. Which actually reminds me, let me pull a Azumarill back out real quick, just so I can check up on its moves. There we go. Yeah, Hoppip's an easy shiny. That's what startled me, because the leaf of one of the Hoppips was covering another one. So I saw the green, and I got excited. But I was mistaken. That's okay. Yeah, so what do we got? We got Play Rough. We definitely want on Azumarill. So we'll do that. And then Belly Drum we will get. Liquidation's a TM, I know that. We'll keep Rain Dance, why not? And we've already got huge power. Ice Punch I'll keep on it as well. So then we will just replace Hydro Pump with Belly Drum once we get it. There we go. So we'll put... Actually, you know what? We'll leave Azumarill in the party. So that once Iron Hands is ready. But let's do some candies. I know the small candies are kind of useless, but I might as well use them up anyway. There we go. Detect? No, thank you. PP up. Let's use some on Play Rough. That's going to be handy. I was going to do something else, I feel like. I don't remember. I don't remember. 100%, Jay? Oh boy. Alright, health. Alright, Azumarill's maxed health then. And max attack, apparently. Jeez. Defense as well? Oh my god. Speed. Jeez, Azumarill is just wild. Okay. Actually, I was gonna leave it there, wasn't I? Eevee! You gotta wait till an Eevee spawns. I don't actually know the frequency at which Pokemon spawn. "10 inches, Jay. At least we're getting, like, appropriate numbers again. Nothing like 30. Where is this Tera raid? Oh, it's here. We can do this one. There we go. I think after this raid, I'm going to duck to a BRB just for a minute. So I can go to the bathroom. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Why is that always the quote that pops up? God is sliding into my DMs. It's the fucking little sparkles too. that really get me. Oh my gosh. Yes. That's a fun command we have though too. Exclamation mark quote will bring up a random quote that I've said on stream one day. And out of context, they are questionable at best. I will say, God is sliding into my DMs. That was from Legends Arceus, to be fair. That's what I was going to do with Azumarill. See if I have the TM for liquidation. That's what I was going to do. Bag. TM. Can I sort by... There we go. Sort by name. Do I have liquidation? I do. Cool. Because I want that on Azumarill. Sweet. My cat once shat on my bed and I didn't know because I was sleeping and I had to take a shower when I got up. Gross. That is unfortunate, to say the least. What am I doing? Forget a move. Forget Rain Dance. Because I want to have that slot open for Belly Drum. Right. Grab this item. I'm going to save the game. I'm just going to move to my be right back screen for a minute. I'm just going to go to the bathroom, so I'll be super, super quick. Don't go anywhere. I'll only be gone a few minutes. While I'm gone, there will be some clips playing from my channel to keep you entertained. So yeah, I'll be back in just a minute. Enjoy yourself.
Serotonin go up really high, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing loudly, crying, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, poop, poop. Why is this so funny?
The way it says rolling on the floor laughing, but makes laughing like the emphasis, like it's the start of the sentence. That's some top tier shit. I don't have a clip command, sadly. Because I'm not the cocaine bear.
Poo poo pee pee poo pee pee.
Hell yeah. Kids, if you're watching, which you shouldn't be, these streams are marked as 18+. So if you are watching, take this advice and then leave. But don't put rocks in your mouth. Thing with these games, you go towards it and it disappears. So we're just gonna, and it's gonna disappear and it's gonna disappear. Why aren't you disappearing? How have I not done anything this entire battle? Beep boop beep boo. Boop beep beep boo. Boop beep beep boo. Hi. I sound fucking insane. Don't get stuck in a washing machine. It is a front loader too.
Authorized exploration.
Alright. I'm back. I'm back. Loki sat next to my husband's head. When he woke up, he stepped in it. No, that's so bad. That's so bad. Alright. Let's get back into this. Why are all these Floette judging me? I just want to raid. I just want to raid. Thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. Our alerts are working again. Let's go. Let's go. Since you have multiple usernames, is there a name you would prefer to be called? If you want to go by like Chosen One, or if you want to go by like Doge or something like that, please feel free to let me know. No pressure, only if you are comfortable. Brother, where is this Tera raid? It's right here. I climbed this mountain for nothing. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Fine with anything? Cool, cool. That works. That works. I'll most likely end up going with Doge or something. Ugh. Bleh. Bleh. Now I feel bleh. More Spyro. Yum nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. That fucking dog meme of the little Pomeranian eating the ham. Yum yum yum. Hell yeah. I should pull out my Goldengo as well. Is that how you pronounce it? Goldengo? Or is it like Goldengo? I don't know. I just call it Bigger String Cheese because it looks like the string cheese mascot. So I don't actually know how to pronounce its name. Electric terrain. You should be dead. There you go. Ooh, Ursa ring. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Excuse me. I should mention as well, YouTube is still a viable platform. Aside from the fact that I multi-stream on there now, I do still post videos on there. So I'll post the videos from my Twitch streams onto there so that they're saved. But I also do bi-weekly exclusive content on YouTube as well. So every second week, I'll upload a video to YouTube. Sometimes we do video game relating tier lists, but we're also doing a lot of short horror games as well. So I think last week's video that went up was a playthrough of Crimson Snow, which is a Christmas themed horror game. Is that a shiny? Hold on a second. Is that a shiny? It totally is! Oh my god! Let's go! I told you guys we always find a shiny when I'm doing Tera raid grinds. Oh my god. A little shiny Satoddle? Let's go! Fuck yeah! We got a shiny! That's so cool! Oh, ads. Lame. Let's go! Anyway, back to the raid. Back to the raid. Blech. Yeah, we'll give this one a shot. Why not? Sweet. Ad should be finishing. Poke Party is a favorite redeem. Everyone loves it. It was actually a community voted one as well. It was suggested by a member of the stream. It was I think it was like our first subathon we did. We hit a goal to add a new channel point redeem, and that's what was voted for. Oh yeah, you'll have access to the follower emotes now too. That's so fun. But yeah, so I was saying, before we got interrupted by Shiny Satoddle, I do post proper YouTube videos as well. So yeah, bi-weekly we'll do like gaming related tier lists, or little horror game playthroughs that we don't do on stream. So like last week I did Crimson Snow. Occasionally we'll do Pokemon card openings as well. We do love to open Pokemon cards. So yeah. We just got some new emotes as well, which is fun. I haven't played Granny. I've been looking at it. I've seen a couple people play it. It looks low-key kind of scary, I can't even lie. There's something about old people when they jump in your face like that. Maybe I should add it to my wish list, actually. Might not be a bad idea. Nah, we won't Tera. We'll just keep doing Dragon Claw. We should be able to knock this thing down. And it got paralyzed. Let's go. Get it. Snip the tip. No. I don't remember what that was even from. So the problem with these quotes is they're so bad out of context. I promise they're not. It's all wholesome. Pokemon of the day, let's go. We'll quickly finish this raid first. Let me get it ready while I'm doing that. Whoops, not Giga Impact. There we go. There we go. So I basically go to a random Pokemon generator website. Ice Swallow Rats. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. But the Pokemon of the day, yes, I go to a Pokemon randomizer website and I randomize a Pokemon for you. And that is your Pokemon of the day. Welcome in, Ice. I don't think we're gonna beat this one. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. I'll just wait till we are out of this raid so that I can swap screens. So the Pokemon will be easier to see. Even though I think we're gonna lose this raid. That's okay. That's okay. I didn't think we'd be able to do it. I just wanted to give it a shot. See what happened. And a Pokemon for Jay as well. Just kill me already. Just take me out. Please. Rip. Sometimes I wish that my Koraidon was Dragon Tera instead of Fighting Tera. There we go. Okay. Let me swap to this screen here. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Pokemon of the day for Doge isn't an Eevee, but still a valid choice. It is Totodile. Enjoy. And one for Jay is a Slurpuff. Hell yeah. I hope those serve you well. Let me remember to switch back to this screen too. I hope those serve you well. Use your Pokemon intelligently. Do not use them for evil. The little croc boy? Hell yeah. I've always been partial to Cyndaquil. I won't lie, out of the Johto trio. But I think everyone's partial to Cyndaquil, if I'm being honest. I don't think I've ever met someone who doesn't like Cyndaquil. It's actually my boyfriend's favorite Pokemon, aside from Giratina. But, again, everyone loves Giratina, because Giratina's cool as hell. Actually, that's a fun question for everyone. What is everyone's favorite Pokemon? I'm assuming that yours is Eevee, Doge. My favorite Pokemon is actually Umbreon. So very, very close. Like 90% of our emotes are Umbreon themed. Because I love Umbreon. A lot. Closely followed by Gengar. Gengar was my favorite Pokemon for a little bit. But because I was so late to the Pokemon trend, and it's a trade evolution, I was never able to actually use a Gengar in my games. So Umbreon sort of took over. Squirtle. Squirtle's a valid choice. Eevee, yeah, I thought so. But yeah, Umbreon's my favorite. I love the little guy. And it has a great shiny. We love the new animated emotes. I'm obsessed with them. I can't even lie. This Dragon Claw, I guess? Okay, yeah, no, we're fine. We're fine. We broke its shield. I didn't think we'd break it that quick. Everything is fine. Do not fear. Do not fear. Let's go. There we are. My second one is the new Leaf Cat. Sprigatito. You thinking of Sprigatito? They didn't make it stand up, it would be first. We just got a Sprigatito emote, actually. Where is it? There he is. Yeah. I'm not mad at its evolution. I can't lie. Sprigatito was my starter for this game, actually. I picked him. I definitely think they could have done some really cool things if they'd kept it on all fours. Like, I remember seeing fan art of, like, a grass-themed, like, saber-toothed tiger and that sort of thing. I think that would have been really cool. But I'm also not mad at the outcome. I feel like there's two kinds of standing up, or I suppose bipedal Pokemon. You've got Emboar, the wrestler pig, and you've got Incineroar, Litten's evolution. Those are the bad kinds of standing up Pokemon. I don't like them at all. But then you have the good kinds of standing up Pokemon, like Meowscarada and Delphox. I actually like Delphox. I know a lot of people don't. So I am glad that Sprigatito went more Delphox and less Incineroar, if you know what I'm saying. But I definitely think they could have done some really cool things if they kept it on all fours. Definitely. Oh no, my controller's dirty. I suppose I kind of understand why they didn't do like a Sabertooth vibe. Because there's the Chan Pao Pokemon, that like Ice Sabertooth, that they did in this game as well. So 2 Sabertooth Tigers probably would have been a little bit too much. But I reckon they could have done some really cool things. Uh-oh. I didn't know it had counter. Why do they make all the cats stands? The dog stays on all fours, right? Yeah, I mean... Persian, yeah. But Persian's also, like, just a cat. Like, at least the other cat Pokemon look like Pokemon. Persian is just a cat. And let's not even talk about a Alolan Persian. Like, Litten. I was so stoked for Litten. With Scarlet and Violet, I accidentally saw the spoilers for the starter evolution, so I knew they were going into it. But when Sun and Moon came out, I went in completely blind, because it was the first time I'd ever bought a Pokemon game on launch. So I went in blind, I had no idea what the starter evolutions would be like, and I picked Litten because I love cats. And at that point, I was like always picking the fire types. So I picked Litten, and I remember it evolving into Torracat and thinking, that is so fucking cool. Like, Torracat is one of my favorite middle stage evolutions. It's so cool, and I remember being so optimistic, being like, oh, they're gonna do something great with this. And then bam, Incineroar, and I was like, oh, I wish I never evolved you. So disappointing. Charizard, valid. Valid. Everyone loves Charizard. V popular. We get so many kids coming into work that want like Charizard cards or like Charizard boxes and that sort of stuff. I hate what they did with the new Meowth. Yeah. Yeah, the one with the big head. I don't know why they went that route. I really don't. Again, I feel like there was so many better options they could have done. I also don't know why they picked Persian to get a new form in the first place. Like, why Meowth? Pokemon confuses me sometimes. This is fine. This is fine. An Arbok in chat? Do I have Arbok already? I do. Okay, that's fine. You're out of Pokeballs, Jay. No. A new Eevee evolution, yes. Yeah, so many people were theorizing that Scarlet and Violet would do a new Eevee evolution, but they didn't. I like to think that maybe one day they will eventually do an evolution for all of the types, but part of me feels like they won't. I just bought them! Did you buy like Great Balls or Ultra Balls? Because if you bought those ones, you'll have to specify like Pokecatch space Great Ball. Because just Pokecatch defaults to a regular Pokeball. A flying type would be so cool. Okay, maybe it just needed a second. I have no idea. Bought some more stick. Yeah, like imagine like a... You know, like Mega Absol? How it has like the big angel wings on it? Something along those sort of vibes. Mega Absol is so, so pretty. A flying type Eevee like that would be really cool. I've also seen... I know I was just talking about how much I hate bugs, but I've also seen some really cool fan art of a bug type evolution. It has like butterfly antenna and stuff. That would be pretty. Ah, yeah, that'd be YJ. If you want to use them, you have to specify. But Doge got the Arbok. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already have Arbok. If you do !Poke check, it'll tell you if you have registered that Pokemon in your Pokedex or not. So if you already have it registered, it just won't respond to the command. Whereas if you don't have it registered, it'll tell you. That's a new update they just did, actually. I hate Arbok. No. We need it for the Pokedex. I actually, in Pokemon Sleep, I play Pokemon Sleep. Way too much, actually. I think I've used it almost every night since it launched. But I just actually got a shiny Arbok in Pokemon Sleep. Yeah, that's valid. That's why a lot of the bug-type Pokemon I'm not fans of. There's really only like 2 or 3 bug-type Pokemon that I actually like. And that's the Venipede evolution line. The Volcarona evolution line, and Lockix from Scarlet and Violet. They're the only bug types I actually like. But, to be fair, Volcarona and Venipede I might just be biased to, because they're from Black and White, and they're my favorite games, so that I could just be biased. But they also don't really look like real-life bugs, if that makes sense. Like, there's nothing in the real world that actually looks like a Scolipede, whereas something like Scyther, you could find that in your garden easily. Maybe that's the problem. If it looks too much like a real-life bug. Oh, you must hate the spider Pokemon then. I just remembered Galvantula, the electric spider from Black and White. I made sure I didn't look at any trailers for Violet. And I saw that new spider Pokemon. I saw it running towards me. Yeah. I don't like the new spider Pokemon. I think it's Spidops, I think is its name. I just don't like it. I think it's ugly. Bitch, where are we playing the same game? I don't remember what that quote was from. I feel like we've never gotten that quote before. Hell yeah. Command always seems to do the same quotes, which is kind of unfortunate. Animal Crossing? Valid. That would make sense. We played Animal Crossing for a very long time. I was talking to you when I said that? Oh my god. That'd be about right. We're making swell progress. Oh yeah, let me put this Sotodle in with the rest of my shinies. So this is all the shinies that I have. Shiny Arcanine was an event Pokemon, so that was given out via mystery gift. Shiny Raichu, we actually found as a shiny Pikachu. That was our first ever shiny. We were probably an hour into the game on launch day, and I found the shiny Pikachu. I didn't even know it was a shiny. Hello? Yay, the alert worked this time. Oh my goodness. Let me pause real quick. Ash! Ash, hello! Thank you so much for the raid. How are you? Tara Stark, welcome in. How's it going? How was stream? Let's give shout-outs. Many shout-outs. All the shout-outs. Give all. Give
but I haven't
all.
really tested, or like you have to buy it, which I hate.
Tamagotchi
okay,
life?
Here you go, lady.
Hell yeah. Dude, so raiding on Twitch, basically when another person is streaming and they end their stream, they can choose to raid another streamer, so it takes all of their viewers and takes it to the other stream. So, Ash just finished streaming, and so themselves and all of their viewers have come over to me instead, which we appreciate so much. TV Static, oh my gosh, hello. We love I feel like I say it wrong. Tomodachi? No, Jay, you're fine. I feel like I say Tamagotchi, like a Tamagotchi, but it's Tomodachi. It's like the other way around. Oh my god. I'm going crazy. But it's so good to see you. I hope you have been wonderful. Let me close tab here. There we go. There we go. How it be? Tomodaichi? Okay, so I've been saying it horribly wrong then. Tomodaichi. I'm gonna have to try and remember that. I'm not going to. but I'm gonna have to try and remember that. But welcome in, everyone, if you don't mind. Duh. Up at the... Okay, so Tomodachi. Tomodachi. Tomoda! Okay, cool. Well, welcome in, everyone. If you don't mind, I have a little raid video to show you guys, so I will meet you back here in just a minute. Feel free to grab a snack, get some water, stretch, anything like that that you need to do. De-stream, take care of yourself. I'll meet you guys in a minute. Hi everyone, my name is Amity, and I'm an Australian variety streamer here on Twitch. Can't fucking get me in here, can you? Literally all I need is the 1-up. Buttered popcorn or rotten egg? I've never wanted softwood more in my life. We're literally like licking the tip. I've come to take your skin. Honey, the walls are oozing. I'm too good, it didn't get me. Ah! Oh, I don't. Ah! Oh, that's my shadow. Oh, ah! Will take me where I... Ah! Jesus! Ah! Yeah. But thank you so much for the raid again. Yeah, see, I was saying it like Tamagotchi. But apparently it's Tomodachi. As in the 3DS game. The Bean Boozles are awful. They don't happen often. But when they do, they're like never good. Never good. But it's so good to see you all. My name's Amity. We're an Australian streamer. We stream usually 4 times a week. We play lots of horror games. We also like to do Nintendo games as well, so things like Pokemon and Kirby. Today we are playing some Pokemon Scarlet, and we are currently grinding some Tera raids at the moment to get some experience candies in preparation for the new DLC that comes out tomorrow. So that's exciting. Tomorrow, yeah, literally. It's so close. I'm so excited. Our plan is we're going to be playing it tomorrow night when it comes out, and then just binging it throughout December until we finish it. We're going to take a pause on the horror until I think January and just be binging Pokemon. But we were just going through all of the shinies that I have because we just found another shiny, like randomly wandering around. So we were going through all of the shinies. So yeah, the shiny Raichu we found is a shiny Pikachu. Within the first hour of me playing the game when it came out. And I didn't even realize it was a shiny. Because it's obviously just like a darker yellow. And it was like underneath a tree, so I just thought it was a shadow. And I was trying to run past it, but I accidentally ran into it, and it turned out to be a shiny. Shiny Noivern and shiny Altaria we found as Noibat and Swablu. We did a community challenge to do my first ever shiny hunt. So we did a shiny hunting stream and found the Noibat and the Swablu. We've been friends for a while. That's valid. That is valid. I know. I have not seen like an Eevee spawn with the Pokemon community game. I want one too. And then shiny Pawmi we found 2 of. So I evolved one into a Pawmo. Yeah, so we have 2 shinies of those. It's kind of an inside joke on the channel. When we found the shiny Pawmi, it was in a cluster, and I accidentally ran into a normal Pawmi, and I told it to fuck off. So it's become like a meme on the channel that I made the Pawmi sad. Such a breed. I'll struggle through like 500 eggs to find the shiny. Yeah, see, I'm not a shiny hunter. Like, other than the Noibat and the Swablu here, all of these I just found randomly. Thank you for the lurk, Jay. Garganical, we found as a shiny in Area 0, near the end of the game. Same with shiny Vaporeon. We found that in Area 0. Oh, isn't it working? You just gotta wait for one to spawn. It's completely random. And now that there's like 1,000 Pokemon, yeah, it's completely random what spawns. I don't even have one. Shiny Metacham, Shiny Lokix, and Shiny Tatsugiri. Pokemon of the Day, I think you can only redeem it once per stream. I'm pretty sure. I have that one set too. Yeah, Lokix, Metacham, and Tatsugiri I found as shinies while I was running around. Just while I was running around like level grinding off stream. Shiny Lucario, that's a mystery gift that's going on at the moment. So you can get it via an internet code. And Shiny Satoddle's the one that we just found. Like, we were just wandering around looking for Tera raids and we found the little shiny Satoddle. So he's in there with all of his friends now. I know! It was so cool. I had just said probably like half an hour prior as well, that normally whenever I'm like running around grinding for these Tera raids off stream, I always end up finding a shiny. Hence the Metatite and the like Lokix and the Tatsugiri. And I was saying, I'm like, I wonder if we'll find a shiny today. Because we're doing the same thing. And yes, indeedy we did. Hey, Poochiena's in chat. I'll take a Poochiena though. Here. I need to dip. I hear my cat screaming for food. Oh my god, take care of Kitty, please. Thank you so much for the raid again. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Poochiena's cute. Mightyena is such a cool Pokemon. Poochiena, it's like a yellowy gold, isn't it? If I remember correctly, the shiny. Hello, Delibird. Alright, what's this raid? We can do that. Yeah. I think I have a shiny Mightyena in Pokemon Go, actually. Weirdly enough. Popcat? Uh-oh. God, I love Popcat. I love Popcat. The G Fuel is empty. It is gone. Popcat is my idol. Popcat is my spirit animal. I love him. Popcat and Maxwell the cat as well. I think I still have the Maxwell redeem also. Popcat is just so iconic. Back in the day, it used to be Long Cat is Long or Grumpy Cat. Now it is Popcat. As time moves on. Did we do that one? I don't think we did. Let me do this one first. And then we'll quickly dip up and around again. Cool. Okay. Whee! R.I.P. Grumpy Cat, right? So many of the internet animals are dying. It's so sad. Who else? Was it Gabe the dog as well? So sad. Ugh. Apologies for the knuckle crack. That was louder than I expected it to be. Gabe the dog, it was a little white dog. most famous for a video of its bark people would like remix into songs. V iconic. Definitely. Particularly, the one that always comes to mind is a Linkin Park song. But it's Gabe the dog barking. They're brilliant. But yes, no more, unfortunately. We get no more. I mean, you can probably still make them, but... still sad. Wish animals lived longer. Ugh. Ooh, I just realized I have nothing to do today either. Because I did my laundry and dishes yesterday. I think I have to forget Maxwell. I love him. I think I have to fold and put away some laundry, but that's about it. That is about it. So I did the dishes yesterday. I have no more laundry to do. Hell yeah. Although maybe it's not a bad idea for me to wash some towels. Do I do that this week or do I do it next week? Maybe I should do it this week. Just since I'm not doing anything else today. Today should be a pretty chill day for me, at least. Only thing on my agenda was folding some laundry and streaming some Pokemon. Oh, it's little baby Snom. Hello, Snom. Alright, where was that next braid? It was up here. And then we will do that ice one. And then start heading back down the map. Sup. Sup, he says. I would like, actually, you know what I would like? A shiny Weavile. That would be cool. I love the pink on it. Whee! This is so peaceful. I'm so excited for the DLC tomorrow. They showed off in the trailer that you can fly around on Koraidon and Miraidon, which is going to be really fun. Right, Snom Shiny is so hard to spot. 'Tis the downside to it. Because it's just like a very slightly different shade of blue. See, that's why I wish there was a shiny noise in this game. Or even if not a noise, like if the Pokemon like sparkled in the overworld or something, at least. Because it's so hard, especially for those Pokemon that look really similar. Like Ghastly as well. Ghastly and Gengar are really hard to hunt for. And yep, and Tandemaus. Some of the Pokemon are just so impossible. Especially with the new Pokemon they added as well, and you don't know what their shinies look like. Like we actually, when we were doing the base game, found a shiny Screamtail, but I lost it because I didn't realize it was shiny. Like I walked past it and went into a building, so it despawned. And it wasn't till someone like played back the footage afterwards that we realized it was a shiny. And I just didn't realize because obviously brand new Pokemon, I'd never seen it shiny before. And it's the only difference of it really was the color of its eyes. So I just completely missed it. And that was really unfortunate because apparently shiny Paradox Pokemon are kind of hard to find. And now it's gone. Yeah, like just making it a toggle so that not everyone has to have it. That would be nice. We should be able to take this Stungeoner down. Should be fairly easy. It's not like it's doing any damage to me. Although terrestrializing is not going to be helpful, which is unfortunate. So we're just going to have to keep dragon clawing. Hey, crit's helpful though. I'll keep dragon clawing till it shields it down, and then I'll probably finish it with a Giga Impact. Because it's only 4 stars. It's not going to be hard to take it down. Eevee! Okay. What was... First of all, Eevee's adorable. Everyone loves Eevee. Eevee, actually, my first ever pop vinyl I ever bought was the Flocked Eevee. My first ever pop vinyl. The first ever evolution I ever used in a game was actually Jolteon. So I do enjoy myself a Jolteon as well. Obviously, Umbreon's my favorite. I couldn't tell you why Umbreon's my favorite Pokemon, honestly. Like, I have no sentimental attachment to it. It's just so pretty. And I don't even really like Johto either. I'm not a big fan of Gold and Silver as games. And yet my favorite Pokemon is from those games. It's just so pretty and graceful. Like, seeing it in the Pokemon anime, it's just so smooth. If that makes any sense at all. But Eevee's great. You could make a whole, like, team of evolutions and be pretty much set for a game. It's just a shame that they're always so hard to find in the games. Like, I barely ever use evolutions in the games. Just because they're kind of hard to find. And you'll get games where, like, you get gifted an Eevee by an NPC or something. But they always get gifted to you at such a low level. It's like, I'll be like level 30s in a game. And you get gifted an Eevee and it's like level 5. I'm like, I'm not grinding that up. I already have, like, my final team. Which is very unfortunate. Because that means that I barely ever get to use the evolutions in games. Because they're always such low level. Or if they do spawn in the wild, they're like horrifically low leveled. And they have such low spawn rates. We need to start a protest to make Eevee more accessible, I think. That would be a good point of call. To make Eevee more accessible. That reminds me as well, the Let's Go games, Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, those were really fun games. Obviously they'll never do games like them again because they were like a Pokemon Go spin-off. But they're actually quite fun. This game has a lot of sparkles, it really does. It really does. Welcome in, by the way, Damashius, good to see you. Yeah, the Let's Go games were really fun. I enjoyed them. Let's Go Eevee, actually, was the first ever game I completed a Pokédex in. Yeah, first ever game I completed a Pokédex in. It helps that obviously it's only 151 Pokemon. But like every other time I've been into Pokemon, I've gotten into it so late where either the Wi-Fi connections are shut down or I just have no friends that play. Because none of my IRL friends are really into Pokemon. So like when I got the DS, the Wi-Fi connections had already been shut down. When I got into Pokemon on the 3DS, I had no one to play them with. So I couldn't like do trades or anything like that. So it wasn't till the Nintendo Switch and the Let's Go games came out, I actually had access to the online services. So I was able to complete a Pokédex. So it was the first time I ever did. They made Espeon and Jolteon have the ugliest shinies, right? Sylveon shiny is so, so pretty. Hate what they did with Leafeon because you can't even tell it's shiny. Yes, Flareon as well. And Glaceon, actually. Leafeon and Glaceon really do not get much love, do they? They're always the afterthought of their respective video games. It's kind of sad. Umbreon shiny is worth it, though. Again, I might be biased, because it's my favorite Pokemon, but but I do think it has one of the best shinies. I also just really like the black shinies though. Like whenever a Pokemon shiny version is black, like Rayquaza or like Haxorus, they look so cool. Doesn't work for every Pokemon, but it looks very cool. And Umbreon's already black, but I think the black and blue goes very well together. And I enjoyed in Legends Arceus. If you pull the Umbreon out at nighttime, the rings on it like glow slightly in the dark because of the moon. It's really pretty. Fake out. How dare you? How actually dare you? You disgust me. Get out of here. Get out of here. Jesus Christ. The poor thing. You just sent it to the Shadow Realm. My god. Oops, don't catch. There we go. I have a shiny Medicham. I don't need you. Actually, that reminds me. How do you evolve Sotodle? Maybe we can get a shiny Satitan. How to evolve Sotodle. Hey, Grubbin in chat. Let's go. Oh, just an ice stone. Okay. What does shiny Satitan look like though? So if it's not a nice shiny. Oh, that's cool. Okay. We're gonna evolve our Sotodle real quick. Let me also do some experience candies. Sort by type. There we go. 42. Jesus Christ. Wants to learn Heavy Slam. No thank you. There we go. And then health. We use on all these guys. Attack. Whoops. Defense. Special attack. We'll save them. They're not going to be of much use. Speed. I will do. What were we doing? Getting Sotodle. There we go. And we'll grab an Ice Stone and evolve it. If I can find my Ice Stone. There we go. Hell yeah! Let's go. The little baby. Yeah, that's cool. Speaking of black shinies, this is cool. I like the black ice look to it. Alright. Back you go. Thank you for your services. Let me also check Iron Hand's moveset. My first ever shiny was a shiny I forgot the name of. It was a new bird Pokemon in Sword and Shield. Was it the Rookity that evolves into Corviknight? It was like 12 in the morning. It took me like 5 hours to find it. No. My first shiny was actually back in White 2, my first ever Pokemon game. I didn't know much about Pokemon, but I at least knew that shiny Pokemon was somewhat rare. I didn't realize how rare, because obviously back in those games, the odds were still like 1 in 8,000. But it was a shiny Woobat, actually. It's my first ever shiny. And then I never found another shiny until Let's Go Pikachu. I found a shiny Growlithe, which was nice. Let's go Focus Energy as well. There we go. Let's also check Garchomp's moves while we're here. Does it know Earthquake yet? No. Jeez. That's fine. It's probably a TM, honestly. Ooh, we're like right on the edge of the map. Okay. Make our way down the side. Get out trying to find shinies in Sword. Yeah. Yeah, apparently they're not easy games to shiny hunt in at all. Do you have something for me? No, you do not. This is fine. I got excited because I saw the yellow text. Shiny Luxray is cool, actually. It just reminded me seeing the horde of Shinx. Yeah, no, aside from that Noibat and Swablu, because we did do one shiny hunting stream, any shiny I've ever found has been completely random. Which I'm very lucky. But this is definitely the most shinies I've ever found in a game. We found a couple in Legends Arceus. I think I found like 5 shinies throughout my time with Legends Arceus. All of which were yellow, which was really interesting. But this game we've definitely found the most shinies in. But see, Legends Arceus was good because of the sound. You didn't even have to be like very close to the Pokemon. You could be like flying overhead, and if you heard it, you know to like drop down and look around. But it still wasn't like, here's where the shiny is. It just let you know like, hey, there's one around. So you still had some like looking around to do. Overworld shinies are definitely just overworld spawns in general is like one of the best updates that Pokemon has ever done. Not having the random encounters anymore. I hope that they never ever go back to random encounters. The maxed out in Crown Tundra. Yes! I have a shiny charm, so it's 1 in 100. Yeah, I went through Pokemon Sword. Was the next game I ever completed the Pokedex in. So the base game and the 2 DLCs, I have a complete Pokedex in. Not a living dex like I do in this game, but just a full Pokedex. So I went through Crown Tundra and I went and I used the dens, I caught every single legendary. But yeah, I never bothered shiny hunting for them. Which now means I won't be able to. Because once you catch a legendary Pokemon once, you can never catch one again in that save file. So it's a good thing I'm not a shiny hunter. Kimmy! Oh my goodness, hello! How are you, lovely? Yeah, we were talking about finding shinies. And how shiny hunting in Arceus was better than in this game. Because it actually gave you like a noise when a shiny Pokemon was around. Whereas with this game, you just have to look. So if you miss it, like, that's it. If you don't see it, it's gone. At least with Legends Arceus, yeah, it played a little sound, so you knew that one was at least around. I've been lurking for a little bit and finally decided I need to say hi. No stress at all. You know I very much appreciate the lurkers. But it's good to see you're still doing well. Do you see you floating around here and there? Didn't know. I did like 3 legendaries when I found out I could shiny hunt them. Yeah. I suppose that's the benefit of the Switch, at least. Like, if you do want to redo a game or whatever, you don't have to delete your save file. You can just make another profile on the console. So that is a benefit of it, at least. Because that's the main thing that stops me from ever replaying Pokemon games. Like, I'll play them through till I finish them and then never touch them again. Because if you want to redo them, you have to delete your save file, and I don't want to do that. A shiny Alpha Dex? Jeez. Yeah, I saw a lot of people doing shiny Alpha Dexes when Legends Arceus was at its peak. There's no way in hell I would be able to do that. Yeah, but then you do have to redo it all, unfortunately. At least it's an option, though. They're not just like, nope, never again. Which is good. But yeah, definitely very unfortunate. If you, like, weren't shiny hunting yet, and then you come to be like, I want to, and you find out they're all locked now. At least they weren't shiny locked. A lot of the newer Pokemon games, they will shiny lock the legendaries, so you can't hunt them at all. Like in Sun and Moon, Solgaleo and Lunala were shiny locked. So were the starters, actually. You couldn't shiny hunt any of them. Need to actually implement the strats, but instead I just got on every once in a while and vibed. Valid. Sometimes that's the best way to do it, is just to wander around. It's always when you're actually searching for the shinies, you'll never find them. But if you're just wandering around doing other stuff, you'll find all the shinies. Always when you don't want them, when you're not thinking about them. Oh yeah, Nintendo loves money. Although, I do give them all the money. So that's fair. That is fair. They could release the most garbage Pokemon game ever known to man, and I would still buy it day one. So that's kind of on me. That's kind of on me. Oh my god, we've reached the 3-hour mark already. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit longer. I did say that I wanted to do a slightly longer stream today, so we'll keep going for a little bit longer. At least another half hour, if not another hour. Try and get as much of these Tera raids done as we can. Clear out the map. Get all of the candies. All of the candies. This should be an easy battle though. Oh, is it 3 stars? Yup. Goodbye, Survivor. Jesus Christ. Poor thing. Just absolutely demolished it. The game's starting to slow down now, though. It's had a big day. It's like the most I've played this game in a couple months. Alright. Next raid. Got Minecraft on the Switch. Don't do that because it sucks. It is so laggy on the Switch. The world doesn't spawn properly and becomes unusable after a while. Yeah. Yeah, it is really laggy on the Switch, especially playing multiplayer. It's really bad multiplayer. When you go to break a block and it doesn't actually break for like another 30 seconds. It's terrible. Which sucks, because Minecraft on the Switch, theoretically, is like the best way to play Minecraft. Because it's so easy to do multiplayer. But no. It's like impossible to do multiplayer because the game doesn't function. Jeez. Does Nintendo even try anymore? Honestly, half the problem is probably that Microsoft bought Mojang. Ever since Microsoft bought Mojang, the game's just gotten, like, glitchier and glitchier. I hear people complaining a lot that, like, their purchases don't work, that, like, their saves don't sync, and all that sort of jazz. Everything that Microsoft buys, it dies. Which sucks, because they, like, have the monopoly. You can't do anything without a Microsoft account anymore. Google, YouTube, Minecraft. I barely use my Xbox though. The only reason I really still have my Xbox One is because there's a couple games that my boyfriend and I are playing co-op. So we played through all of the Halo games together. And we're playing through all of the Gears of War games right now. I think if it wasn't for that, I would probably get rid of it. I still like my Xbox 360 though. But unfortunately, they're shutting down the Xbox 360 store. I think it's June, July next year, actually. I'll be devastated when the PS3 store shuts down, actually. Because the PS3 store has a bunch of like PS1 and PS2 games on it that never got ported to newer platforms. So it's like the only way to play some of them unless you have a physical copy, and those are expensive. I'm surprised the PS3 store is still going strong, actually. Ooh, Gothita. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I'll be sad when they close that. Definitely. Most of the games that I want to play on the PS3 I have physically anyway. But yeah, there's a lot of games on the digital store from the older generation of consoles that you can't get anywhere else. Same with the Xbox 360 store. Like, there was a bunch of digital-only games on that store you can't get anywhere else, and they didn't release physical copies, so once the store shuts down, those games are gone forever. There's going to be no way to get them. Which is really sad. Alright. I reckon we'll go for about another 20-ish minutes. And then that'll probably be about it for the day. Get some of that laundry going this afternoon. But we'll grind out some more candies. Where's our next raid? This way. Whee! Oh, it's up here? Okay. There it is. Four-star. I can do that. I can do that. Sick, ads are done. Hell yeah. I do apologize about the ads. I have them set to the absolute minimum I can, 30 seconds an hour. Avatar? Probably for the new game, actually. There was an Avatar game released like a week or two ago. I've been getting a lot of ads for that. The Frontiers of Pandora, or whatever it's called. I've been getting ads all over YouTube for that game. It looks pretty good. It's not my kind of game, so I'm not going to play it. I'm not usually into open world stuff. Like, Pokemon Scarlet's really the only open world game I actually play. I've never seen the Avatar movie. I've never seen it. Mostly because it's so long. Yeah, that's a long movie. It's like 3 hours long. But yeah, I've never seen it. I should probably get on that at some point, honestly. Now that the second movie's out. I'm pretty sure they're doing a third movie in like another year or two. Maybe I should watch it. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of movies lately, actually, that I've never watched that are like really popular ones. Like, it was only a couple months ago I watched the John Wick movies for the first time. I watched Men in Black for the first time, actually, just the other day, last weekend. I'd never seen it before. It was pretty good, actually. I liked it. I owned the first two movies on disc, so I'll be watching the second movie. But yeah, I liked it. Kind of do wish I'd watched it sooner. I feel like I was missing out. And the John Wick movies were pretty good. I've just never been a big action movie sort of person, so it's only in the last year or so I've been starting to watch those kinds of movies. And some of them are pretty good. I'm still not big into like Marvel and that sort of thing. Only Marvel movies I'm really into. I watched Spider-Man 3. Like the original Spider-Man 3 for the first time this year too. Because I'd seen 1 and 2, but I'd never seen 3. But the 2 Venom movies that they brought out recently, Venom and Carnage, I watched those, and I enjoyed those. Which is why I watched the original Spider-Man 3. Because it's the first time you see Venom in that universe. Yeah, no, I liked the 2 Venom movies. Apparently there's a third one coming out, I think, next year. So I'm kind of excited for that. I'd never seen them, until very recently. That is, they weren't my kind of movies. They look creepy. They do. I do have to agree with that. And they're very tall and lanky. I get that's like their vibe, but it's almost like that, you know, the uncanny valley thing? Where like your brain's not quite registering something as human. They almost fall into that a little bit for me. No, not the burn. Dang it. Are they supposed to be like cats? I don't know. They give me more reptile vibes, I think. I suppose they're just sort of like aliens, like alien humans. Speaking of aliens, actually, I will say, as good as Men in Black was, it was quite funny. I enjoyed it. The special effects in that movie have not aged very well. So when did that movie come out? I think it was like the 90s. Yeah, the special effects have not aged fantastically. Didn't look very good. Saw the movie Cats. Yeah, I refused to watch that. Now that was creepy. That movie was creepy. Every time I see it, I'm like, ugh. I'm reminded of its existence. And I wish I wasn't. No, stop shell smashing. This poltergeist is so annoying. At least its defenses are getting lowered. But it's like almost max attack now. It's probably gonna kill me this turn. Okay, that didn't do much, thank God. Nothing like watching grown men and women in cat costumes like each other, right? Yeah. That... not the licking. Yeah, the special effects in that movie definitely haven't aged well either. And it's not even very old. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Just like one more hit. Maybe it'll even go to the burn? No. That's fine. Alright, let's hope one of these NPCs can kill it. Unless they're just not going to do anything. Yeah, that works too, I guess. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, thank God. We did not have long on the timer. Thank goodness. Okay. I didn't think we were going to beat that there for a second. The timer almost ran out. Alright. Do a couple more. Let's do these couple in here. Fly here, do those 2 raids. And then that'll probably about take us to the end of stream, I think. We shall see. I probably could go a bit longer, but I'll be honest, not feeling super great. I don't think the G Fuel is agreeing with my stomach. Because I feel a little weird. Watch 2 cats, I think we're supposed to be hookers or something, sing on top of a moon prop while throwing catnip on a bunch of men, listening to them meow and get high. Bloody hell. What a wild ride. Yeah, that's a no from me. That doesn't seem like a way that I want to spend my 2 hours. 2 hours of my day. I'm more than happy to move on with my life and not see that, I think. Drizzle. Not good for the Arcanine. Let's start with the Giga Impact. Why not? There we go. Look at that. Oh, this isn't good. My family had movie night and my sister chose it because she was bad at us. I love the spite of that. Choosing a shit movie. I love that. Oh, I just need to hit it like one more time. Okay, never mind. Tauros did it for me. Sick. Easy. Easy peasy. Let's go. And then there was another raid like right by this one too. I think I had my marker on it. It was the bug type one. Yeah, this way. I can't see it from here though. Because she watched me and my other sister movies we chose, we had to watch hers. Yeah. Yeah, it's only fair. 2 hours is way too long. I feel like half an hour would have been too long for that movie. 2 hours. That's time you're never getting back. Jeez. 5-star bug. I'll give it a shot. We may be able to get through with flamethrower. I don't know. This probably isn't going to go well. This is fine. Look at this little bug hat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Good luck to us. Intimidate. It's a special attacker, but sure. Alright. I feel like we might almost be better off just like using Dragon Claw or something. Even though it's not super effective. Yeah, we'll get the stab from it. That's definitely doing more damage, but now we're asleep, so it doesn't even matter. Yup. It's poisoned though, which is nice. Oh my god, we're all asleep? That's not good. Uh-oh. It's got facade. Check. The movie lost $113 million. And so it should. So it should. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Glalie. Oh. I don't like Glalie though. We'll give it a shot. Ah, you gotta buy more Pokeballs. Have done run out. Yeah, like there's gonna be no point in me terastallizing. Oh god. If you do ! Poke Shop, space, and then Pokeball, you can buy a Pokeball. It's not real money, do not fear. Sweet. They'll only buy you one though. So if you want to buy multiple, same thing, just after Pokeball, add the quantity. As long as you have enough coins for it. Yeah, we are not beating this. Definitely not. We'll try Giga Impact. Why not? I'm asleep. Never mind. Now it's gonna set up shield too. Jesus Christ. Hey, you got it! Nice. I'm not even mad. I don't like Glalie. Glalie is creepy. Yeah, this is a no. That's fine. I didn't think we'd be able to do this. And now I did. Can I just like quit the raid? Maybe we'll do that. Once I revive, I'll just quit the raid. It's not like we're playing with other people. These are only NPCs. So it's not going to screw anyone over, at least. Rar, hi bear. How you doing? Alright. Why is Taylor Swift cats worth 97 million? Oh my goodness. Ooh, what pasta you got? I am doing for dinner tonight a beef and broccoli rice stir fry, which I'm keen for. I've never made it before. Main reason I'm doing it is because I'm not sure if my rice cooker's broken or not. So last time I used it, it started smoking. So I want an excuse to use it again so I can see if it still works or not. Hence why I'm doing a rice stir fry. Phone's at 10%. Yeah, you're all good. We will be streaming tomorrow. It'll be at a slightly different time though. So tomorrow's stream is going to be at about 6 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. So for reference, it's 1 p.m. for me right now. So 5 hours from now, but tomorrow. And we'll be playing the Pokemon Scarlet DLC. But thank you so much for hanging out today and for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we will get to see you again sometime soon. I'll be streaming around this time next week though as well. So do not fear. Rotini and vodka sauce? Hell yeah. Now you're drunk. Congrats. But yeah, no, I just want to see if my rice cooker still works. Because if not... I like 2 a.m. Dang. That's all good. If you can't make it, like I said, yeah, there will be next week as well. But go charge that phone. Have a good time zone. But yeah, no, if my rice cooker does indeed not work anymore, then I'm going to ask for another one for Christmas. So I'm going to test if it still works tonight. So yeah, last time I used it, it started smoking. Which was not normal. So I turned it off and like turned it back on again to stop it from smoking. And my food cooked. Like the rice continued to cook fine. But the light that shows whether it's on or not wasn't working. So I don't know if, you know how like when they're done they'll automatically flick themselves like off? I don't know if it's still going to do that or not. Because the light's not working. So I will have to see. Alright. I'm just going to do these 2 raids that are around here. And then we will pop off for the day. So 2 more raids. Then we'll use up our candies. Slip past you guys. Thank you. Whee! What do we got? I can do that. 3 stars, nice and easy peasy. No. My parcel got delayed. That's very sad. That is very sad indeed. RIP parcel. Hopefully it gets here before Christmas. Because it was a Christmas present for someone. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it still works. Or it still comes. That's gonna suck. I suppose it's still got like 2 weeks, technically. So as long as it gets here before then. I think last I checked, it had reached the state this week. So it shouldn't be too far off, thankfully. I reckon it'll definitely arrive before Christmas, but I might check the tracking information after stream today then as well, just to see whereabouts it is location-wise. So that'll help me gauge how long it'll be before it gets here. Because yeah, it wasn't far off when I checked earlier this week. So we should be okay. But last raid, we'll do this one, and then that will be us for the day, I think. Nice little 3-star to finish us off. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I also need to go to the bathroom again. So it'll be a good time to end. I'm starting to get hungry. I don't feel super great in the tummy. I don't think G Fuel likes me. Which, speaking of, we won't be trying a new flavor on stream tomorrow because tomorrow's stream is in the evening, so I don't want to have caffeine at like 6 PM at night. But we'll try a new flavor again next week. Oh, let me sit up a little bit. Cool, so we'll use our last couple candies and then we will start getting ready to head on out. Cool. There we go. Prioritize iron hands first. Belly drum, there we go. Yes, we want belly drum. Cool. I might work on some more of this off stream as well, actually. Just like, I'll get belly drum onto a Zoomeril, and I'll just like grind for some more experience candies and stuff off stream, I think. Clever feathers. And swift feathers. There we go. So let me get Golden Go out of my box as well. So I can remember to train it up. Where is it? It's like near the back, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. It's only level 13. Oh, that's going to take forever. Okay, sweet. So we are going to call it there today. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me again. I do really appreciate it. Thank you again to Phantom and the Kid in Town for the raids today, as well as Dogecoin and Ice Swallow Rats. Thank you both for the follows. I really appreciate it. It was wonderful to have you guys. For anyone in on the YouTubes, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I do exclusive content on there bi-weekly, as well as obviously we have our Twitch. So next stream is going to be, like I said, tomorrow, 6 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be playing the Pokemon Part 2 DLC, which I'm really excited for. And then I'll be putting next week's schedule up as well sometime this week, so that will be in the Discord. We do have the Discord server, of course, for any stream updates with times and that sort of jazz, as well as my other socials, including that YouTube link for anyone who's interested. But yeah, that's going to be us for today. So we're going to grab the raid messages here. For anyone on the Twitch, copy and paste the first raid message if you're a follower, and the second one if you're a subscriber, to say hello in chat. Anyone who's lurking, if you wish to continue to lurk, please feel free to do that. Yeah, we're going to get ready to raid on out. So we are going to raid into Princess Boogler today. Shocking, I know. Our wonderful mod. They're not feeling super great today, so it'll be a chill stream, but we're going to go head on over to there. They're currently playing the Dark Pictures House of Ashes, so please do join me in following over to them. Thank you all again for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow. But until then, stay safe, have a wonderful time zone, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye!